What's up, Sports to the Bone family? What's up? What's up? How are you guys doing? Have you guys recovered from that beating that we suffered earlier today? Are you guys still okay? Yeah, man, shout out to you all. I hope you guys are doing okay. Now, we want to do a quick live this evening. Yeah, man, here I putting you guys on your P's and on your Q's before I even start off too much. You know, we're not gonna be on for too long this evening. So I am hoping that all the persons that have something to say, they will come on early and say their piece. All right, I have some prayer engagements that I will have to attend to. So we're just gonna deal with the matter and then move on. All right, it's now 6 p.m. here in Jamaica. I am hoping that by 7:45 we will be able to close it off. So at least a whole and 45 minutes. That's a whole lot of time for persons to come on and to have their say. All right, so I see a couple of persons on. Phil Charles is here, and Gustav is here. Says night, Sports to the Bone. Yeah, man, good night, blessings. All right, so let me just quickly run back through what happened earlier today. So West Indies took on Pakistan in that first T20 international of the series. You know, they are going to be playing, I think, about 3 of those T20 internationals. Pakistan, they batted first, and they were able to get all the way up to 200. Yeah, man, you heard me right, 200 for 6. And you know, we were only able to get 137 when it was our time to chase. So that simply means we lost the game by 63 runs. Now, from a general perspective or from a general point of view, one could say that Pakistan, they were just far, far superior. You understand? Batting, bowling. I mean, they dropped a couple of catches in the field, you know, Pakistan that is, and we took our catches. So, you know, where the catching aspect is concerned, maybe that's the only part that Pakistan fell down. But they ran their singles, they played you know, they took the boundary balls when they came, and they ran the score all the way up. I did a video earlier today, you know, basically summing up the game, and it's the same thing that I said in the game. Pakistan, they had a game plan. They went out there, they lost an early wicket, but they still did not let them that affect them. I think it was about the second ball of his first over. Akil Hussain took the wicket of Babar Azam. So, you know, that basically set the tone for us. But Mohammad Rizwan, I don't know what is happening, what is wrong with this man. Mohammad Rizwan is something else. The guy just went and just took the game away from us. You know, I don't know how Akil Hussain managed to bowl 4 overs for 19 runs when everybody else went for 40 yard and 50 yard. You know, Akil Hussain, man, this youth, you know, he really did himself justice. Contacts, at least we made 130. Toughest team in T20 this year. Yeah, at least we did not make 55, eh? At least it wasn't 55. Sometimes I wonder if these players don't feel embarrassed. Well, I don't know, you know. But based on what I saw there, it seems as if they were just enjoying themselves. Every boundary that they hit, that's the West Indies players I'm talking. They were just there, you know, thumping off his and smiling and things like that. So even though they were way behind, I think the fact that they were able to get a couple of boundaries off the likes of Shaheen Shah Afridi, they felt extremely good. And I don't know, it seems as if they felt like that was some sort of achievement, you know, but it is what it is. If we're going to look at it, we can say it's a weak team. I think we can cut them that slack, because when West Indies play a team like Australia or a team like I don't know, a Sri Lanka or a Bangladesh, if they are not at full strength and we win, then us as fans were quick to say, but yeah, we won them, yes, but they were not at full strength. So I think we can cut them some slack where that is concerned. Having said that, though, there is absolutely no valid reason for bowlers to be bowling so many short balls, so many full toss and no balls and wides and things like that. It was just very embarrassing. It's not a good look. You are now playing international cricket. So whatever you're supposed to, wherever you're gonna dig and find a rhythm to bowl, you know, you definitely have to find it. As Ronaldo is saying, Sir Lennox, she hope looks in better rhythm than the other batters. Just to highlight that point. Yeah, man, I was getting to that. Ronaldo. I know you had advocated for She Hope to be in. Now, in the video that I did earlier today, around about 3-4 o'clock, I uploaded that video. I definitely went ahead and I praised She Hope. He actually looked good. Uh, he actually looked good. He looked good. He was bowling well. He was batting well. Stroked the ball nicely. He was going out on the front foot. He was able to play a couple of classical looking shots. You know, vintage She Hope. But it just so happened that he actually went and he swept at a delivery that was pitching in line with the middle stump, missed, and you know he was out LBW. If I'm remembering correctly, I think that's how we got dismissed. But generally speaking, though Ronaldo, She Hope didn't look too bad at all. He wasn't solid behind the wicket. He dropped a catch, I think 1 or 2. Yeah, man. But he looked good. He looked good. It's been a while since I would have seen She Hope looking this good in a T20 game. You understand? Usually he would go out and do his thing in ODIs, but you know, he didn't look too bad at all. Shine Shah Freedy and the others, they didn't seem as if they were troubling him. Albeit, you know, he was in the power play, but he still went out on the front foot. He wasn't staying in his crease. He went out on the front foot and he was looking to play positively. So that was something good. Also the potential of Odin Smith and Romario Shepherd. We saw what could possible what West Indies, you know, T20 team could possibly look like in the near future. Odin Smith, he really smacked a long ball. Romario Shepherd was looking to hit to tee off also. Ravman Powell came in, got a start, didn't continue. Same thing with Nicholas Pooran. Got a start but didn't continue. You know, Shamar Brooks, another top order batsman, he looked clueless. You know, he didn't look too comfortable at all. As the person saying that he was auditioning for the test spot. He didn't look too good at all. Devon Thomas didn't look too good. And I said in the video this morning, this afternoon, guys, that Darren Bravo should have been in that team, in my opinion. Remember, this is my opinion, and I don't select West Indies team, and what I say is not final. I just give my opinion. No. I am thinking that this is something that I would have repeated on a couple of occasions today in the video and also on the live stream, because we were live while the game was going on. Now, if you're gonna miss Raston Chase and Myers and you're boiled down to what, around about 12, it's a no-brainer, man. Darren Bravo should have played. Not saying that he would have gone and scored a 70 or 100, but there's no way you bring in Devon Thomas and put him at the top of the order over Darren Bravo. That I wouldn't do that. But then again, that is why I'm on the couch. That is why we say from the couch to the screen. And that is why people like Phil Simmons and those guys, that is why they are there. They know it. I just sit on the couch and talk. Yeah. I agree with you. Hope shouldn't have played across the line, but he wanted to put up the tempo. But put up the tempo with a ball straight and the middle stump and sweep. Score at ODI. Why do you think Devon Thomas was selected ahead of Bravo? I have no idea, Ronaldo. From there, I'm trying to figure it out. I have no idea. So that's why I'm going to once again say maybe that is why I'm on the couch. Because if Darren Bravo is not injured, there is no way you bring in Odin, what's his name? Thomas, Devon Thomas, and put him to bat in the top order over Darren Bravo. It just doesn't make it just doesn't spell any sense to me. But you know, they know what they are doing. Philip said it was an okay performance given the squad. There is a lot of potential. All right, probably because Thomas can open. No idea. No, man, but Thomas didn't open. This is a start for a new era, Sports to the Bone. But Thomas didn't open. That is the thing. Brandon King and Shea Hope opened. You understand? Then Nicholas Puran came in. Boy, I don't know. I would probably burst a blood vessel trying to figure it out. I just don't know. I don't know, yeah, man. I don't have a clue. Should you replace the coach? Why the coach, the players, the whole West Indies system look like it want to replace right now, yeah, man. But who do we replace him with? That is the thing, you know. Who do we replace him with? We are missing so many players. If we win the game, we will be very happy. Yeah, the ODIs will be hell. Can I imagine Pakistan going out there and making 400 in the ODIs? Oh man, I think hope I will do good when Evan Lewis opens with him. All right. Why Darren Bravo will out fast, but he motivate the youngsters. I don't want anybody to motivate anybody. People keep this is throughout the World Cup. I hear people saying that people go Bravo play Bravo because they go to motivate players. Play Chris Gayle because they go to motivate players. If you're at the international level and you're not intrinsically motivated, then you're not going to make it. Let me just say that from now. Plus, that is the role of the coach. I mean, senior players can give you a word or two, you know, but they can't get in the team because of motivation. No, man, we have to send you a motivational seminar. Eh, they can't get in the T20 team because of that. King seems not at international level. Could they try him at 4? I don't know, you know. But whether open 3 or 4, that shot that Brandon King played, I don't know, yeah, man. We can't bat and bowl. One of our players are world class. All right. This place with this place. All right. There's a World Cup next year. Why rush to sack Pollard? Sack the coach. That is it again. It would be like Jamaica here. We're actually in the middle of trying to qualify for the World Cup, and they sacked the head coach a couple of days ago. I mean, that man should have been sacked before, you know, before we even got into the World Cup. But halfway through, he would have lost a couple of games. We were gathering a little momentum, and then they sack him. So I guess we are going to do the same thing. I don't know. Oh, it's tomorrow's the next game. If Hope and Puran does well in the ODIs, I think West Indies will win a game. I don't know, you know, the way I see Pakistan playing these guys. That is the one failure from Babar Azam for the series, you know. I am no prophet, you know, guys, but I'm thinking that dismissal of Babar Azam, that is going to be the one failure for the series. So you can brace yourselves for a couple of half centuries and maybe a century in the ODI. It's rough, but seriously now, guys, the fact that we're able to put in so many new faces and in the bowling department, I can understand why things really went that way, you know. Yeah, contact says Sports to the Bone. Thoughts on the UEFA Champions League draw? We got Atletico. Yeah, initially we had got PSG, and then they said that, you know, some technical difficulties, and now we went and got Atletico Madrid. The problem is with Atletico Madrid, they are beatable, but you don't want that side to score on you first, because boy, it's going to be hell to pay in order to break them down. You know, but I think it's probably maybe a better draw than the PSG draw. You understand? It might be a better draw than the PSG one. Why is King Thomas Brooks doing in the squad? These guys did not perform well in the CPL. Nothing these days. I would ask the same thing, Cabby Trinidad and Tobago Limited. Well, not to say I would ask the same thing. I have already asked that. Odin Smith was unfortunate at times when he was bowling. Ball was just, yeah, Douglas, I spoke about it today. Odin Smith, he had about 4 unfortunate boundaries. We're talking about ball hitting the edge, going up in the air, you know, basically going over fielders. He bowled a good Yorker, which the batsman played a nice shot, got it for down the leg side for 4. So Odin Smith conceded a couple of boundaries that, you know, you could give or take with those boundaries. 2022 is coming. We need experience and youth and older players with little to no experience balance. PSG versus Manu. All right, I don't watch or listen to West Indies cricket anymore. I come on shows like these just to support local channels. Ah, South Cra. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the support. Well, I cannot even force it to say watch it because you know you are the one that is going to get the heartache from watching them. But you know we definitely appreciate the support. This is why we need to play Moti or Wash because clearly the spinners have the effect on that pitch. And those who heard my team this morning, I had Gudikish Moti in there. I believe we can beat both Atletico Madrid. I believe we can beat Atletico Madrid. Yeah, it's possible, you know, it's not impossible. You know, you realize the stronger teams getting the weaker teams. You know that go already, you know, you know, Gustav. Remember it's done and seeding, you know. Remember they seed it in a way, you know. So you know, once it is seeded, most of the time you won't have the big teams playing the top teams so early. T20 squad is looking like a test squad. All right. I believe West Indies should take a break from all formats to put proper training in place for our guys. Can't match no other international team. Might need to go that route. It's highly unlikely that they'll reach the semis next year. Things are so unstable. However, vital men like Allen Holder, Evan McCoy, Hetmeyer Sinclair, among others, are hopeful. Yeah, so some of these youngsters, if at least two or three of these guys come through, you know, then I think we might be able to put up a little thing, you know, because we're going to have Puran and Hetmeyer there still. You know, Allen is going to be there. So if we get in a good solid all rounder in maybe Odin Smith or Shepard to start shaping up good enough for then. Problem is I don't want to go with too many half-half cricketers because when you go with half-half cricketers, people are not good at what they do. You understand? You know, you need specialists. I know it's T20 and it's only 20 overs. It's good when you have a utility player, but you need people that can actually bat and people that can actually bowl. Sports to the bone, do you think Jakes can pick up a bit more pace if his variation doesn't work? He will be smashed like Sammy used to. Uh quite possibly, yeah. Uh, I mean, pace is something. If you slightly change your technique, you might be able to get a little bit more pace. But I think it's about 23. At 23, you're usually pretty close to as fast as you are going to ever be able to bowl. I know if you get a little stronger, you might be able to put out some more. But as I said, contact. I think the best thing for him right now is to perfect those variations that he's working with because that pace not going to work at all if he's not skillful. Sports to the bone, what do you expect from West Indies tomorrow? Another loss? Yeah, I am hoping for an improved performance, but I think we're going to lose again. Yes, Gustav. All right. I think we will lose again, but up a better fight. Yeah, I think we're going to lose again, but hopefully we'll put up a better fight. My favorite player in Nicholas Puran in the team that were outclassed, not forgetting Hussein, are the rest. All right. The guy we expect to get outscore the most runs in the team and Puran, who we hope to stay and but got out early. Yeah. In all honesty, I wasn't backing Shea Hope at all because of his form. But this is how I do my thing, you know, guys. I give my opinion based on what on what I am seeing and what I think. And you know, if the player prove me wrong, then I am happy to you know to say, all right, good. Because at the end of the day, we want West Indies to win. That's all. All right, playing Devon Thomas in the middle order didn't make sense. I think other spinner can be included next game. Yeah, I would have gone for Moti. The bowling and the batting was not up to par. When Pakistan had reached 200, I knew it was too much for West Indies. All right, guys. So in the next minute, I am going to be opening up the platform so you can come on and talk. All right. So at minute 20 or minute 21, thereabout, we need at least 2 or 3 spinners for tomorrow's match. All right, Rizwan, the shorty T20 boss. What I will love to see how the player operate in the nets, both bats and bowlers. Oh man, they are killing it in the nets, man. Believe it or not, you are welcome. I agree with the Samis. Yeah, we need to take a break and try to rebuild. All right. Odin Smith like another Andre Russell. I am an all-rounder best. I play for my region, West Indies. All right, you're an all-rounder. I'm an all-rounder. Best I play for my region, West Indies. Another flaw is that they send Drakes in instead of Smith and Shepherd. No way we will win tomorrow. No man, I think we might do a little better, but I doubt we're going to win at all. By the way, sports to the bone. Shake my head means. By the way, sports to the bone. SMH means shake my head. Yeah, man. Yeah, Gustav. I know, man. Yeah, fully agree with you. No half cricketers in Australia, bowlers who average speed are between 40 and 150. Dominate. Yeah, they need to pick people that can bat and people that can bowl and stop the foolishness. Yeah, that they need to pick people that can bat. That is how cricket is played, you know. That is how you win cricket. You pick at least, you pick 5 specialist batsmen. You pick an all-rounder, you know, probably a keeper can, probably one of your specialist batsmen can keep, or you pick a keeper and then you pick your bowlers. That is how you win cricket match. Look at it. Australia just thumped England. I know it's Australia condition, but we have this thing to that one pack our test team with 2-3 all-rounders. I hear people talking about playing Myers and we're playing Myers, we're playing Chase, Jason Holler. We can't, that is another cricket play, especially test cricket. Look at Australia. Men come with 5 solid batsmen, all-rounder, wicket-keeper and bowlers. That is how you win cricket match. I understand that T20 is a bit different. You can sort of tweak it a little, but you can't tweak it as you use pure half and half cricketers. Oh my, you can't work like that. O'Shane, you see all the one O'Shane Thomas? God, God. I don't know what to say, man. That man, you know what? Let me let in the people on the live because I don't even want to talk about that man. There's something wrong with him, man. That's all I can say. Let me go ahead and let in the people on the live. Because remember now, guys, I'm trying to give you as much time to talk, you know, because remember, as I said, we're going to see if we can go to about 7:40 today. 7:45, all right? I might not go all the way up to 8, 9. All right, good evening, gentlemen. Welcome, welcome. I know you guys haven't gotten a chance to vent in a while because, you know, we were supposed to have a live yesterday and something came up and I didn't get a chance to keep. But I decided that I'm going to try and see if I can give you guys the opportunity to come and share. Especially a man like Ronaldo that would have predicted that She-Hope is going to, you know, do a little thing. So, yeah, man. All right, welcome, guys. Sanjay, we haven't seen you in a while. I don't know if you want to kick it off for us.
Yeah, sure, why not? Hello, everybody. So my opinion on the game today is it's very straightforward. It's a young team, and you know I wasn't disappointed because at one point I thought Pakistan would have won by 100, more than 100 runs. So you know the fact that they made the runs that they did, I mean it's their first game. They didn't get any warm up game or anything like that. But just looking at the 11 that he played, right? So She-Hope for me, he did his thing. Brandon King. Yeah, I wouldn't give him another game, to be honest. He looks Brandon King and Devon Thomas.
Shamar Brooks.
Devon Thomas. Yeah, they look out of water, to be honest. They don't. I mean, it's just because we got hit with a COVID situation. You know why those guys might play the second game and not to be too harsh on them. But you know, Lennox, I've been calling for Ravman Powell a long time, and so you guys see a little bit of what Ravman Powell can do, right? He's in form now, you know. So you have to give the guy is talented. I'm surprised, you know, Perrant didn't give him an over, especially, you know, when Odin Smith and Thomas, Yeah,
we were talking about it on the live, you know, because we did a watch along, and somebody had raised the point as to why Ravman Powell wasn't given an over to see if he could probably start to change things. But funny enough, I can't remember seeing bowling much over the last couple of games, even for the Jamaica Talawas. In the CPL, he didn't really bowl a lot, so I'm not sure what's happening there, but it would have been a good option to try him.
Very capable bowler. And just one last thing, you know, Akeal Hosein, very talented. You know, I just wish he could have gotten some more support at the other end. You know what I mean? Because he was definitely applying the pressure. But he's growing. He's getting better every game, and he looks very threatening. Especially that ball that that just went right across the edge for Barbara Azam.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see some positives there. I hope they can build on it for tomorrow's game.
All right, good. Yes, sir, Ian.
Well, yes, we play today with 3 wicket keepers and 8 all-rounders. I was thinking 3 wicket keepers.
Half and half cricketers.
Yeah, because when it had the Test cricket, I told you all. We have to play our strength, which were the seamers. Now we had the 20. We strength is the spinners. We bowled a set of seamers. Is mad people or something? Why we bowling so many seamers?
I have no idea.
Only spinner get the best. I mean, it's as though they're looking to break a record to see how many matches they can lose. Because you're playing a match and you're playing against our strengths. We have this boy, Walsh.
You have Gudakesh Motie and Hayden Walsh Jr.
You have Walsh. Right? With them fellas sitting down, and you have a set of people pelting on kind of short ball over the place again, wood in the tail. What kind of madness we doing? The T20. Listen, when Sammy won the T20, didn't we not win those series with Narayan?
Yeah, we had Narayan and Badri. Those guys were bowling well.
Were them not the ones who said Titan? Sammy said it. He said when things going out of hand, man, he put in Narayan and Badri and they tie up 2 ends and tie them up like crab. But no, all of a sudden, we want to become this big seamer side in 20. When that is not our strength, you want to outseam Pakistan. You try to outspin that team the other day in Test. Now you're coming 2020. You want to outseam a team that have the best seamers. It's mad people we're dealing with. 3 of the spinners should have get picked. Now I picking spinners. So everything I said is only opposite. When I wanted them to pick the seamers in the Test cricket, they picked one set of spinners. Now in the T20, I want them pick the spinners, they pick a set of seamers. What happened? I don't understand. Explain that to me.
I have no idea. I did a little video early this morning and I had predicted that they would probably use Hussain and Gudakesh Motie, at least 2. At least 2. I don't know. These guys probably I don't know much now because I can see how you play Devon Thomas and Shamar Brooks over Darren Bravo. I don't know. I give up at this point. I don't know.
A traveling mascot? Is he a mascot? No. What they do? They put Bravo with some kind of hat or something to dance on the field halftime.
I don't know. I don't know.
For if you're not going to play him, and so many people sick, so many people in the bubble sick. I said for sure, with my eyes closed, Bravo must be a
man. Team. Yeah, Bravo should have played.
You telling me Bravo? When the team had about 3 people got sick with the COVID.
Yeah.
Right? And Bravo couldn't make all kind. I seen players on the team. I don't know. Devon I didn't even know who that was. He looking tick like I don't know. He looking heavy. I said, who's that man? He look a little bit like Desmond Haynes. That's why I felt maybe he could batter. But you have a kind of Desmond Haynes look here. Next no, I set a right-handers. Oh gosh. When pulling Bravo to make the little left-right thing to get them a little.
Oh man.
Everybody's
right. Man, Bravo should have made that team easy, man.
So
as I said that I don't know if he felt something in training and they decided that they're not going force it this year. I don't know, but I don't know. There's no way Devon Thomas walks in that team over Darren Bravo. The guys are weird. All right, sir Ian, we'll come back around.
Give him a chance. If he had to fail, but give him a chance. Plus, he's a left-hander. He will bring him up to me of a whole set of right-handers.
Yeah. All right, good. Yes, Ronaldo.
All right, so greetings, everyone. Greetings, Sanjay. Greetings, is that Sachin? Greetings, Sir Ian.
Man.
I'm just going to cause a little bit of controversy here. For me personally, I think the next 22 T20s that we're going to play, leading 2 months up to the World Cup, Players are just auditioning. For me, how I see it, they're just auditioning to see. They're auditioning for 7 spots, really. Let me tell you, the big boys are going to come back in Australia.
Who are the big boys?
Chris Gayle, not Chris Gayle. The big boys are Kieron Pollard, Andre
he's
Russell,
going to be there.
Nicholas Pooran, Shimron Hetmeyer, Andre
those
Fletcher,
guys.
Lendell Simmons, Evan
Lendell
Lewis,
Simmons.
all of those. Yes, all of them are going to World Cup next year in Australia. Let
us hear. Let us hear.
Finish. Remember, I said I'm here to cause a little bit of controversy.
Yeah, let us hear.
Let me finish. Let me finish. All I'm saying though is there is no way, apart from what Lendell Simmons did in the World Cup, since 2009 up to 2016, Lendell has a pretty good record in World Cup.
That time Lendell Simmons could bat.
I know. When he was in more of his prime. But I am saying that the youngsters now are not doing anything to justify why they should be ahead of somebody that has already been proven. For me right now, I think right now, the board, West Indies Cricket Board, they may have just said that, there's a lot of pressure going on now to say we need youngsters. Everybody is saying getting rid of the old men. But I'm telling you that for me, I just personally, I don't see this young team doing any much better than what the old men would do. And plus, I personally believe that with the old men, they will win more matches than they will lose. Yes, they had a bad World Cup, but I foresee them coming back. So for me, just my final point, I'm just looking to see which bowler is going to put their hand up and say, I want to go to Australia in the T20 World Cup coming up, because Australia is a place where if you don't have a lot of express pace, if you're medium pace, you're going to get hit.
You're going to travel.
You're going to travel. If you look at Daniel Sams, he's a decent bowler. He's an Aussie, and he doesn't do anything much in his home condition. Notice that he does better in India, in Pakistan. He does better in everywhere else except Australia.
Yeah.
And he's an Australian. Medium place, just like Dominic Drakes. So for me right now, I think Shepherd, Drakes, all of them, they're auditioning for one
Odin
spot.
Smith.
They're auditioning for one spot, really. And so for me, I can say the old boys, they're going to be there next year again. I want to hear what everyone think on that. Personally, I think the old boys, they're going to be the one to help get us into the semifinals and possibly win the World Cup next year. The Ravi Rampal, the Fidel Edwards, all of them.
You said Ravi Rampal just now?
I said Ravi Rampal and Fidel.
We're going to win the World Cup. You know that. But come to think of it.
And Fidel Edwards.
To the world. No, but come to think of it, you had said that we're going to win this World Cup.
Yeah, we were going to win this World Cup. It just didn't happen. We're going to win this World Cup, but it didn't happen. But for me personally, Fidel Edwards, Ravi Rampal, these guys, I personally believe that these guys, they're just naturally better bowlers than what we saw today. There's no
dispute. But what we saw today, it was a couple of youngsters going out there for the first time with all the jitters and going up against a Pakistan team that did extremely well at the World Cup. Yeah. You understand? So I'm not expecting all of the young players to walk into the World Cup starting 11, But I'm not expecting to see back Gayle, Lendell Simmons, Ravi Rampal. I'm not expecting to see back all of those guys at the same time. I understand that the Odin Smith, the Romario Shepherd, and those guys, all of them might not play the same game because they are too similar in terms of how they bowl and the batting, But I don't know if I could stomach seeing back Lendell Simmons, Ravi Rampal, Chris Gayle. We know the cap Pollard is going to be there. I am almost running out of patience with Andre Russell, even though we know they are going to carry him.
You saw him in the Big Bash, right? You saw him in the Big Bash.
I think he got 42 or something like that.
Yeah, he
got 42 yesterday. Yeah, man, he made
42.
He got 42, but that is the thing. When I want to see Andre Russell, I will watch franchise cricket. That is the thing. When I want to see this man, I will watch franchise cricket. Just like how we hide certain players from our T20 team. We hide you won't ever see our test captain play T20. What's his name? Craig Brathwaite. You won't see Nkrumah Banner come over into the team. That is how some of these franchise players, they are not supposed to see our team. They are not producing anything at all. Right now, I can tell you this. If Rovman Powell goes off and plays a couple of good games, I have no issue giving him Andre Russell's spot. Russell has been there for a while. Don't get me wrong, if it is Russell's day, he will go out and he will dominate. But too often, Russell's day come when he's playing franchise cricket and not for West Indies. And this is coming from a Jamaican. And I know my Jamaican people in the comments going to say, oh man, sports is the favorite thing that Jamaican people like to say, Ronaldo, oh, you're bad man him, for his money, you're bad man him. But if Rovman Powell is able to go out there and show, well, let us see, repeat what he has been doing in franchise cricket, I have no problem booting Andre Russell and giving Rovman the spot. But
I wouldn't boot Russell for Rovman. Rovman can boot out a batsman. Rovman can actually bat at 4. Rovman has been batting at 4 up the order and he's been looking pretty good. I know Sanjay can justify with me because Rovman has been playing well. He's been playing well in leagues around the world, in Abu Dhabi T10, PSL, batting at 4, even in the Sri Lankan Premier League. So I would say Rovman can get a spot in the top 4.
In the top 4?
Yeah, he can bat in the top 4. Why not?
No, man. I'm just thinking about the current specialist batsmen that we have. We're talking about. Remember, we want to move up Hetmyer now. We don't want to see Hetmyer batting at 6,
Yeah, Hetmyer. So yeah. Even with Hetmyer and Evan Lewis, really and truly,
and Pooran.
Yeah, Pooran is more a 4 or 5. But I'm saying though that Rovman can be in the top 4, top 5. Like really and truly, when you look at it, the finishers are the Pollard, the 6, Russell, the 7. Those spots are pretty much cemented, right? And we say that we don't want to see the Fletcher and the Simmons. Rovman can displace one of those guys. Rovman can displace one of those guys.
No.
You see the problem though, Fletcher is always going to be there to open. Fletcher cannot bat in the middle order any at all. You understand? So that might be an issue if we're going to swap him for him. Because if Fletcher plays any at all, he has to bat at the top. Or they can try him at 3. Fletcher batting anywhere below that is useless. I don't know if you guys would have seen him. But I understand what you're saying still, with Rovman Powell. But maybe because I'm working my team like this, I am working my team with Sheffield Rutherford, I have Rutherford in the back of my mind, but I don't know. I am hoping that he will be fit by then. So
I like the look of Rutherford. I like him, but I was watching the Lankan Premier League yesterday. He made 8. The game before, I think he's been making some runs, but I just don't like the manner in which he gets dismissed. I don't think he thinks about his shots. I think sometimes he's playing really well. He's getting runs because he's in form. But I just think that sometimes you have to value a wicket. I don't think he really values his wicket when he's playing some of these league games. But I like that he's making runs. He deserves an opportunity to be in the West Indies setup. But I wouldn't necessarily be having him in a footing in my World Cup squad just yet. I want to see him in a couple of games.
Yeah, man, that's what I want. We want him to give him some of the games to audition, man. But
yeah,
I don't know. So you're thinking that next year, this time, all these Rampal and all of these guys will be able to pass fitness tests, or they are going to get an exemption again?
They will pass the fitness test. I have no worries that they'll pass the fitness test.
Okay.
And Fidel Edwards as well. I know many persons.
Fidel Edwards is usually. Yeah, Fidel Edwards is usually
very fit.
Once Fidel Edwards is not injured, he's always fit and he bowls quick. He bowls rapid. You understand? So I mean, if O'Shane Thomas doesn't pick it up, if Odin Smith doesn't pick it up, if all of these pace bowlers don't pick it up, then funny enough, they might have to go back to him.
Exactly. And O'Shane look heavy, boy. O'Shane look heavy today, boy.
Exactly. Sir Ian, were you watching the Abu Dhabi T10 just to compare the 3 quicks?
I only saw a little bit, but I saw our bowlers getting blows, getting some wood up there, and they get some wood here today too. Like this boy with the tall boy now. What tall boy name again? Drakes.
I saw.
Drake's
I
getting
saw. Oh.
Drake's getting some licks, boy.
Dominic
Yeah.
Drakes, yeah.
Dominic Drakes.
Yeah.
Dominic Drakes. Yeah. And
I
O'Shane.
think Dominic will do well regionally because all players that generally don't play variation very well.
Yeah,
But
that's
when
what
you
I
go
need to work on.
When you go overseas, you need to have a little bit more
Pace with it.
pace. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have pace with it.
Yeah, you can't just come in and bowl slow balls and think you're gonna get a lot of wickets. So unless you've mastered it like DJ Bravo, who've been doing
Bravo training him, Bravo training him.
Yeah. But let's see. But I think Dominic has some potential. He needs a yard more pace because the left-handedness has worked in his favor. And I thought Odin was very unlucky today. So many balls peeled off the edge.
About four of them peeled off
back
the edge.
To back for four. I'm like, my gosh, his luck is awful.
Yeah, it was unlucky.
And when we're looking back at this 6 months from now, we're only going to look at the figures and say 1 to 56.
Yeah.
My God.
But once you were watching the game, once you saw the game, you could see it was about 4 or 5 of them that peeled off, and went. And those could have gone anywhere. But hold on, let us hear from the great Sachin. Yes, Sachin. You there, Sachin?
Yes, sir. Good night.
All right. Yeah, Sachin.
Sachin, boy.
First of all, or bowling. I said it earlier when we were watching, when I was on the watch along. I don't think they should have played that much seamers. After seeing what Akio did, I think Moti or Walsh would have been good because if you look at it, Pakistan played 2 spinners and Shadab bowled his second over in the 9th. I think it was the 9th over when the 10th over he bowled his second over. And from there it was him and this guy Mohammad Nawaz. Those guys bowled 6 over in a stretch.
Yeah.
And Shadab, his economy was 4.2. Mohammad Nawaz's economy was 6. That's what pulled us back and that's what held us back. That's what I said earlier and I'll say it again. I hope that, and who will I drop to play that one spinner? It's going to be O'Shane Thomas. Many people won't agree. People would be like, Odin Smith had a worse performance, but I'm looking at the batting point of view too. I'm not looking just at the bowling because clearly we can see Odin can hit the ball a mile away.
O'Shane gave away his runs. Odin Smith was unlucky for maybe about 25 of his runs.
But Thomas bowled a very good.
First over.
Yeah, the
first over was good.
But
that is O'Shane when I see that.
His first 2 overs was good.
The latter part of the second one wasn't too
Yeah, hard. he got no, but that shot from Fakar behind between backward point and gully. That could have easily went straight to point and it's a wicket. It wasn't a proper stroke. I thought he bowled 2 good overs with a new ball.
Last 2.
His last 2, yeah. And we
the
already
last
know,
2 that he went.
We already know Thomas is not a very good
Thomas
bowler.
have fitness issues because
the man too.
The man pull up with cramp. 2020 match, he pull up with cramp. I mean, you don't pull up with cramp so soon. You have to really bowl like Gabriel and then bowl like 8 overs back to back, and then they pull up with a cramp because cramp had to do with something to do with the level of electrolyte or something in so pulling up with cramp so early tells me that he not pick. Now it's a difficult thing because I mean I heavy too, and I know it's a difficult thing. But if he don't get his weight under control, he ain't gonna make it, you know.
Exactly. I said the same thing. Looking at him today when I was watching, and I saw when he went down, I said that I won't even look at him. There's no way he can be a professional elite baseball, and I understand that people suffer with because of their genes and weight and all of that. But come on, man, good gosh, I saw him a couple of years ago, and he wasn't looking like that. You know, before he was comfortable. Let me not say comfortable because I don't know if he's comfortable. But you have to take your fitness in hand.
I think this morning someone on the live, I was reading through the comments, someone said O'Shane could be a spin bowler than a fast bowler. with his weight. But I mean, I said Akil, he stand out as from the bowling, and another guy that stand out. I know people I'd probably disagree was Romario Shepherd. He went for a couple runs, but like just like Odin, some of his runs was unfortunate, and he also got that 2 wickets.
Yeah, and couple of his deliveries, he was actually searching for the Yorker.
Yeah,
low full toss.
Yeah.
Brother Sachin here, no?
Yeah, hearing you.
Right. Tell me plainly. I want to know this one or that one. Who's your next spinner coming on?
Gudakesh Moti.
Talk done. I agree.
Man, they must play Moti. Moti should have played today.
Because I don't know why play him in his call him up for his first T20 series and not play him at all.
Frustrating, man. That's what I like to do. Frustrating.
I see it differently. I really don't think the additional spinner is going to make any significant. I know it's when we talk about the spinners really in the Caribbean, I know Moti had a very good CPL tournament. Hayden Walsh not so much a good CPL, and he wasn't too good in the warm-up games either, but we can't be comparing and saying because Shadab was amazing and Nawaz was
different quality.
Yeah,
different quality. But I am thinking that I want to see more option, man, more options.
Yeah, so
you see the same sort of bowlers giving away the runs. It was a bit hard to watch, man.
Yeah, it was.
A
bit
hard. We have about 3 to 4 seamers bowling almost the same way whole match.
And it was hard to watch.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah,
we didn't have another spinner.
Exactly.
We could have another spinner to hold on the end. What I'm saying is, if we're not going to do that, well, send him home. Why you picking the man and then when it's time to play, is once. I don't understand what's one spinner you're squeezing this one.
Exactly. I mean,
I think the loss of Cotterell caused the balance to change.
But even if the other spinner that coming in won't take any wicket, at least Akil will be at one end taking wickets, and he's gonna be at the other end, at least slowing down the run rate.
Tightening up,
supposed to. And I mean, even if they use their feet at him and score off him, it's just I feel better. I feel better than seeing 4 pace bowlers coming and doing the same thing, and then you have one spinner there. I'm not saying that he will come and bowl goal, because they might treat him like how the Australian treated the spinner there the other day in the Ashes. Leach, I think his name.
He took some beating,
they might do goodish like that, but I prefer to see that, man. It was just rough to watch. But just hold a second, guys. Let us get in Valistan and then we will come around again, because I think that is it. Oh, New Ian is in the waiting area. Valistan, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, good. Your turn. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I'm not very disappointed, as someone mentioned, is a new team. I mean, a young team. So I'm not really disappointed. In terms of Bravo not playing, I agree with everybody who says Bravo should be in. I don't understand how Bravo did not make it, especially when Meadows is out. And Chase. I don't know how he make it. Brandon King, he's a lost cause. I don't know whether we're proceeding with him. He's a lost cause. He needs to just sit down and relax and just watch cricket. He don't want to be out on the pitch, Cause the shot, I don't know what kind of shot that was, honestly.
It was the worst shot I have seen in a while.
Yes, I agree.
I don't know. Yeah, continue.
Shea-Hope, I am really happy to see Shea-Hope. I was really happy to see Shea-Hope. He struck the ball good. There's some few drives. He was looking very confident before the sweep shot. So I am very proud of Shea-Hope. I hope he just continue, and that us bowlers them can get lower totals that he can, because power hit is not his strength.
Yeah.
Stroke, yeah. So we need somebody around him like Powell Shepherd
and them guys.
and them guys. You cannot have Devon Thomas and
And Brooks. And Brooks. Those guys can't bat around with him.
I did not agree with that. She-Hope is like more a stroke player. You need a power hitter with She-Hope. So that's just my little 2 cents. One more thing I just want to say. I think some people might disagree with me. I would have liked to see Azari called up to the T20 instead of O'Shane Thomas.
Who? I didn't hear. Who?
Azari Joseph.
Azari.
He can bat better and he can bowl better. He's very aggressive, just like O'Shane. He can bowl short and rush the batsman. So that's the only change I would like to see going forward, and playing Moti and Hayden Walsh, the 3 spinners, at least 3 spinners and one pace bowler, which is Azari. But I know that won't happen, but that's just me.
Okay. All right. You mentioned Brandon King. I am not ready to throw him away. I was just thinking that when the squad was named, he's one of them that I actually called out, and I was saying, how is it that he that he was given the opportunity to go? It's always good to see youngsters get opportunity, but I am thinking that other players are there that probably would have deserved the opportunity ahead of him. But I am not ready to throw him away as yet.
Yeah,
what I saw from him.
Explain that shot.
Yeah, man. No, I'm getting to it. What I saw from him in the Super 50 a couple years ago, and also in the CPL, says to me that this guy is capable. Whatever is happening in his head, I don't know. But that shot that he played, I can't explain it. It's as if he was frozen. I don't know if he went to try. He was planning to cut. I can't say it, guys. I don't know.
It seems like the ball stopped in the middle of the pitch.
No, it would appear as if the ball stopped on him. The ball stopped. But he was already in a position. He was already in a position.
Go through.
Yeah, he was already in a position.
And just do a catch practice.
Yeah.
I never said that in my life, All the years I watching cricket, that's the first one,
Yeah, it was really ugly. It was ugly, but I am hoping that he will come around.
In one of your videos, I was listening, and you said that pretty much a couple of the players, you said that you don't think that they warranted a spot in this squad, like a Brandon King, a She-Hope. And as you touch on these players, I'm saying then who warranted a spot? Who warranted a spot in your view? Because
those 2 players.
Come to think of it, nobody in the region is really
outperforming them.
Yeah, they're not being outperformed. And you can't say Hemraj and Rutherford because they fail the fitness test.
But that those are the 2 guys that I was advocating for before they talk about this fitness test, right? So you notice I called out 2 persons. I called out She-Hope. I said based on his form, he shouldn't have been there. Well, he went out there today and seemed as if he's doing his thing. And then I called out Brandon King. So I had what's his name? I had Rutherford and Shandapal Hemraj making it in over those 2 guys. Yeah, understand? That was my problem. But they said that they are not fit. So
I telling you, and She-Hope kind of feel. Let me tell you why. He was the one who was timing the ball and everything. At that stage, you can't get out. You now have to be the one to remain not out. Like how on the other team, when they lost wicket, a man stand up and make 70-something. She was the one to stand up for West Indies and make 60, 70 solid runs, and the rest bat around him. But that nice start he got to sweep that ball was senseless.
Yeah, you
Sir
see,
Ian, why would you
lack
say
of
senseless?
concentration.
Sir Ian, the score, we were 59. We were 59 for 3 in 9 overs. He had to do something.
Hola Ronaldo. So let me ask you a question. I know that you want to counter attack and put back pressure on them. but a ball pitching right dead at middle stump.
No, his shot, his choice of shot was poor.
Yeah, the shot was a problem. The shot was a problem.
I'm just saying it seemed premeditated. But I have no argument with what he did because the other batters put a lot of pressure on him, Devon Thomas and Shamar Brooks. At the time, at the time, Shamar Brooks was 5 of 12 deliveries.
50 of 12.
At the other end. And Devon Thomas had wasted some deliveries as well. All right. So I'm saying Hope in his mind started doing a lot of calculations saying, oh, he's probably feeling under the pump and say, I need to go now. So it was just premeditated.
But that is what separates elite, that is what separates elite. While you are in the middle of that calculation, I am not good at math, but that calculation should tell you that if a ball pitch right in line with the middle stump, do not go ahead and sweep at that ball.
Yeah, as I said, it's premeditated. It's premeditated. For sure.
I understand going on the front foot and trying to get some runs, but the shot, man, I couldn't believe. I couldn't believe the way in which I saw Shea.
You wouldn't see him do that in ODI.
Yeah.
If Shea went to sweep a ball in the leg and he get an edge, I could understand that.
I would be okay with it. It was just,
but
I couldn't believe.
You
see, and the reason why I'm having an issue with it is because of how he started off. He started off looking good. See, he was on the front foot, he was playing. So I'm saying, this looked like a confident Shea Hope. He's seeing the ball, he's going to make the right decision. So that out of the blues, it was just weird.
As I said, it's the pressure. T20 pressure is a little bit different from ODI pressure.
I know he should be able to take pressure. He around a long time.
Yeah, he's the master. He's the master when it comes on to ODI cricket because he can tempo his innings at a pace that he likes, right? And the others can bat around him. But
we need you to bat at the other end with Shea.
In T20, it's too much pressure for him. Sir Ian, it's too much pressure. So for me personally, as I said, when the big boys come back, Shea
the big boys
still there. Yes, the Evan Lewis.
I saw a comment. So when I say big boys, what you mean? Big in terms of their score or their physique?
Big in terms of their physique, big in terms of their stature, big in terms of everything that they do. They are the big boys. They
like to hit big six.
2-time semi-finalists, 2-time champions. And if you look at collectively their overall T20 record, they're stalwarts of the game.
Yeah.
Right? I cannot dispute their statistics. It is there.
Yeah, the stats is there. Pollard 11,000 odd runs. Chris Gayle, he's out 14,000 odd. Evan Lewis, we know he's doing his thing. Jerry Ross,
Evan Lewis.
Stats isn't there.
Many people don't touch on Evan Lewis, but Evan Lewis right now, his average is what? How many runs he has in T20? 1,600 plus, averaging 33.
Just the problem with Evan Lewis.
Evan Lewis is superb.
Is Simmons and them?
No man. Evan Lewis is good, man.
The problem is you call Simmons.
Simmons is superb. Check out his stats. Apart from this World Cup, check out his stats. Check out Lender Simmons' stats. Yeah, averaging 27, 1,800 plus runs. Simmons is fantastic. What are we talking about?
But the problem though, Ronaldo. This is the thing, You see, we know that these guys would have achieved all of that, but if you are not scoring leading up to a major tournament, that is my problem.
I agree with that.
That is my problem. So I don't know. Yeah. And you see, I'm not retiring anybody, because we would have seen cricketers go up to 36, 37, 38 and play well. But if you are in your mid-30s and you can put together a good stretch of game, I can't really squeeze you in. Because if you are 36, what's his name? Simmons probably going to be 37 by next year. He's 36 now or 35? He's 36.
36, so.
Or he's already 37?
He's 37, man. Simmons is 37.
All right.
Yeah.
So if you are 37 and you cannot clearly get a spot in the team, then I rather to give a youngster that is playing equally as good as you are, equally as poorly as you, if you want to put it that way. You understand?
As poor. But the thing is, because I know his potential as I always say, I rather go with a man that is tried and tested, and he fails, than have someone new come and fail. Because the man that is tried and tested, he can deliver what he's done for me already in the past.
No, I have no issue with that. But tried and tested is, listen what I said, tried and tested, right? You rather to go with a man that is tried and tested. But the man that is tried and tested leading up to the major tournament, what if he hasn't done anything to make the team? That is the problem.
I agree.
That was my problem.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Because there is no way. There's no way. I would look at a Chris Gayle with 14,000 runs and say, don't carry me now. My problem was Chris Gayle tried and tested the best to do it, but the man couldn't make the team at the given time. That was my problem.
That is the truth. That is the truth. But the thing
is,
my issue. Leading up to the World Cup, when you look at it right now, let's say this team had been selected for the World Cup. I'm just saying, if this team had gone to the World Cup, and we discussed this already, if this team went there and got beaten and only won one game and lost all the others as it panned out in the World Cup, so many persons would have said, how did the selectors not select the experience? And you'd have heard all sorts of stuff. So
yeah, man, we'd have heard everything.
You'd have heard everything.
That's how people.
That's just how we are.
Brother,
that's how people are.
We would forget all about Simmons' poor CPL, Gayle, poor year he's been having. We'd have forget everything and say we should have went with experience. The selectors did that.
I want a man that can make the team, or else I would go back for Tots and Sammy.
The two matches the two World Cup we won, those fellas were much younger then. The whole team getting old together. So you're gonna have to, some of them can't make a game because the eyesight, the whole thing. For instance, I find Simmons looking like he's struggling, boy. He's struggling.
You see,
with TK, Night Riders, he's struggling.
But Sir Ian, you said he's struggling. Just look at Simmons 2020. Let's just backtrack a little. I know 2021 is the World Cup.
He got some runs in the CPL, man.
In 2020, Simmons was doing what he got called back for West Indies. We went to Sri Lanka. He had an unbeaten 72 in the first T20. Looked really good. I remember we had a series in India, and he was opening the batting with Evan Lewis, and he was looking very good. Nobody was saying anything about him being 36 at the point, but as soon as he's gonna have a couple of failures because he's old, then persons are gonna mention the age. No, age is. I know age is a thing. I'm not gonna say.
No, man, we're not talking about age, man. We're not talking about age because my thing. If you can outplay the youngster, I think to me the youngster isn't there as yet. But with the age, age factor is a different thing. You cannot put in the same performance as the future, as who you think is going to be the future.
I got a question.
Yes, Sachin.
If just say right, Chandrapal Hemraj isn't fit for the World Cup, and they won't carry, just saying that they won't carry Andrew Fletcher, who would you play alongside? Evan Lewis to open the button.
No.
If Russell is not fit.
No, I say if.
No, he's talking about the opening spot. If who is not fit? If Hemraj.
If Hemraj is not fit, and you say you're leaving out Simmons, who will you play as the opener alongside with Evan Lewis?
Well, that is why we're auditioning. That is why we are auditioning now, That is why we are auditioning as we speak.
Next 22 games. The next 22 games are really auditions. But for me,
I don't want to audition right up to the World Cup, because you want to audition with a couple of the games and then you get a core and say you're going to work with this and then you look at them. But I don't know. I don't know, but. You see, if Simmons, the problem is this, the guys are not performing,
Exactly.
The guys are not performing. That is a problem. That is a problem, Sachin. So I am looking for youngsters to come through and we'll see what they can do. That is a problem.
if the youngsters don't step up, I guarantee you're gonna see back the old boys. As much as many people don't want to see it, you're gonna see back the old boys. But
and you think they wouldn't well, they say they might see back the old boys. So you think they might not swallow pride and select a one man that they think is not as fit as they would want him to be if he's scoring runs. Say for example, he's scoring runs.
Rutherford, he's gonna, as they said, you made the video too that you said that Jimmy Adams said that he has his eyes now on Chandrapal, Hemraj, and Rutherford. So
that is the thing, you know. If they
maybe they didn't get selected for this series, but if the guys don't stick their hands up, I guarantee you're going to see Hemraj and Rutherford maybe for India, because remember we have India January 21, I believe, a T20 in India, and that's not going to be easy. That's not going to be easy at all. So
well, we don't really have a.
And then we'll come back home. We're gonna have England.
We're gonna have England. Yeah.
So that's not gonna be easy either.
It's a lot of cricket to be played.
A lot of cricket. I'm not counting the one-off T20. The one-off T20 against Ireland. That's just
no man. That is a fun day. That is a fun day.
Yeah. I don't.
There's a lot of cricket. Go and watch a fun day.
What do you think about Pooran batting on 3 today?
I loved it.
No, it was a good idea because we didn't have anybody. We basically didn't. If Bravo was there, they probably would have used him at 3. But
I wouldn't like Bravo there.
Yeah. You would play Bravo at 4. You would play Bravo at 4.
I think Pooran was needed to up the tempo.
It was the right. It was a
right move.
With this team, with this 11, it was the right choice. It was the right choice. It's just that he got through.
What do you think about him not wicket keeping and hope dropping 3 and catching on penalty?
I think I remember seeing one. He dropped actually about 3. I remember seeing one. I think or 2. I remember seeing one. He dropped one and then the next one and then the following delivery he took a catch.
I think
Pooran probably, he wanted to be mobile, run up and down around.
As the captain,
talk to the player here, talk to the player there, without running back and having to concentrate as the wicket keeper. So I think that is the reason why he did it.
But I think Devon Thomas would have been a better keeper than Hope right now.
But Sachin and Sir Ian, Sir Lennox, what do we all think about today? Shamar Brooks, Devon Thomas, Shea Hope, all being in the same.
When I saw that, I was surprised.
Them people, madness.
And I have one more issue.
Hold on, Ronaldo. Let me just check. New Ian, you are there?
Yeah, I'm here.
The last time I checked. Just hold that point, Ronaldo. I just gonna let him get a say and then we'll come back to the point.
That New Ian there, but they have him so quiet.
Yes, man. I just remember that I saw his name earlier and I didn't call on him. Well, he's not even butting in, Yes, Ian, go ahead.
Yeah, no problem. The last time I bought him was confusion, so but next time I think I'll come butt in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this West Indies team is just special. No, we pick people based on CPL. So we pick Brooks based on his CPL. This is the only logic I could have with it, right? So we play Brooks based on CPL, play Brandon King based on CPL, play Devon Thomas got Patriots won the CPL, etc. Right. I'm just trying to see West Indies logic. Bear with me. Carwall has been carrying the St. Lucia Zooks and Kings for a very long time. Along with Roston Chase.
Cornwall is only fish for test.
Right, so okay, fine. So Roston Chase is there. Now, if Roston Chase is there, he's bowling and batting. Rakeem Cornwall, I can't understand how Rakeem Cornwall could be fit for test match, which is an enduring 4-day, 5-day event. And he can't be fit for 20 overs.
Test match
I don't mind him 20 overs.
T20 is not going to be in the slip.
Yeah, he's going to be deemed fit for 5 days, but he can't be fit for a few hours. It's crazy.
But we can
because
we can hide him in the test.
Right, yeah. Let me tell you, in 20 overs, he could stand up in the slip, he could stand up at mid-wicket.
What
He
slip?
does it.
When West Indies bowling, we don't have any slip.
The
So he got
problem,
the slip. So all right,
the
so
prob-
he goes at mid wicket. But the thing about it, what I have with that, if Roston Chase is not there, he could be a batting all rounder because he does it for the Kings. That's what I'm looking at. Now, if Shea Hope could pick up and come and play from a test match and go over here, we short batsmen. Jermaine Blackwood is attacking. We need a top order. Why not Jermaine Blackwood? These are the things that I'm talking about. Now you're gonna put people like Devon Thomas, you're gonna put Shamar Brooks, who are stroke makers, look for the gaps in the fields. They're not gonna hustle that strike rate. Jermaine Blackwood is gonna hustle that strike rate. Things like that I'm looking at. I'm looking at Jermaine Blackwood for the past few seasons playing in the CPL for Jamaica. Has a fair record. I remember him batting with Glenn Phillips. I think it's this CPL at the top order.
80 odd he got, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I think he got
And
83.
Good. And previously he got some scores in between. This is what I'm talking about. The West Indies, how they select the teams, it's not logical sometimes. I don't understand what they do. The young man made a very important point. And I always talk about it. If O'Shane Thomas cannot get consistent cricket, O'Shane Thomas can't be making a team just like that. I've been saying this for a while. He breaks down after 2 overs. If that's the case, O'Shane Thomas got bowled 4 in a row. He has to bowl the 4 in a row and let him relax on the boundary. And if that's the case, Alzari Joseph, who could be fitter, can contribute more, has to play.
Because funny enough, Ian, Alzari's and O'Shane Thomas pace is almost probably the same place now, if I'm not mistaken, because I think O'Shane would have dropped a couple of
a lot of pace.
He would have dropped a couple of yards.
He drop a yap. He's gonna drop because he's not match fit.
He's not fit. So
you can't run in there and bowl. Next thing was it. Fidel Edwards bowls reasonably for these Dubai, and so we pick him back for Sri Lanka. After a while, there's no Fidel Edwards. Again, what's the plan? That's my thing. What's the plan? Moti Kanai. Now we're in Sri Lanka. Sorry, we're in Pakistan. Not too dissimilar from the Asian subcontinent pitches. Everybody knows though. Even down to the under 15 boy knows that. But the over 50s, like they got senile and they forgot that. We have all the pace bowlers running it on a subcontinent pitch. West Indies think this is the days of Roberts and so. Those days are gone.
You see,
New Ian.
But the thing, another thing too, just before my friend starts to speak. I think honestly with Cornwall, I think we should focus on Cornwall in another area, if not Test match cricket, because Veersamy Pramar should be there in Test match cricket.
Yeah.
Warwick on, if you're carrying a backup, let's carry Warwick on. Let's have Veersamy Pramar as in number 1 because he's one of the highest regional wicket takers we have. Let him play. If you see something on Warwick on, let him play. And you have the batting or bowling or whatever all around that we call it chase these days. Let him play. Case closed. Don't bring nobody else. Get the batsmen that we need. Get the batsmen that we're looking at. Put them in the proper order. And let's get this thing going. Now, let me deal with Lyndell Simmons. I love watching Lyndell Simmons bat.
Yep.
When Lyndell Simmons played under 15 cricket, I watched him. Under 19 cricket, he scored 58 against Windward Islands. I was a schoolboy, packed my lunch, kids, snacks, everything, just to watch Lyndell Simmons bat.
Yeah.
The thing about Lyndell Simmons, and this is my issue I have with Lyndell Simmons, Skibo. I don't know why this boy is got this inconsistency label on him. Lyndon Simmons enjoys Ireland. Yes, that's why I laughed to myself when you guys said Ireland is a fun day. The last ODI, the last T20 they had with Ireland nearly beat West Indies. Cottrell at the knock 6. I don't know what fun day that was.
No, man, when we say
it was
fun
a scary
day,
movie.
No, when I say fun day, we're talking about the one in January because it was organized to give a man that cannot make the team a send off. So that is why I say a fun day.
Oh, it's a fun day. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, man, I actually did a video the other day. The last time we played Ireland, in that video I spoke about it. I said that Ireland they went pretty close to beating us.
Yeah, and I felt so bad for Ireland against Namibia. That's to show you how Namibia is moving up. The other teams are moving up. West Indies got to get it together. Nicholas Pooran, as my friend said correctly, the big boys are gonna be back. And the big in everything, age, the big in runs, the big in size, the big in everything. Because what happens is that there's not much to offer. Look at Brandon King. I always tell persons, and I've said it previously on the show, we need to pick the people based on the skill sets that they present. Brandon King internationally as a T20 batsman, to me, don't cut it. Even when we look at him for the past few years again, Amazon Warriors. When I remember the game when Guyana got knocked out with Scott Kugelheim. Scott Kugelheim bowls, Scott Kugelheim bowls some line and length bowl. Scott Kugelheim bowled some lovely line and length bowl into Brandon King. Brandon King freezing all the time. Freezing all the time, yes. Freezing all the time. You see Brandon King, once you see Brandon King, you could work him on length. You gotta mix up your line and length with Brandon King because he's taking time to move with his feet. And when his feet don't get in line to the ball, Brandon King freezes. That's why
usually first man explain that today.
Yeah, he freezes. He freezes. As I tell people, I do coaching at basic level, so I observe some of these things with some of them. He freezes. You'd see sometimes he just stops there.
Lyndon Simmons, right?
Just follows through the hands.
Lyndon Simmons.
Brandon King.
Brandon King.
Yeah, he would stop midway and the hand just follow through and that's it.
He really freeze today.
He freezes.
We're supposed to bat in one motion. Is one motion you're batting?
No, okay. All right, so it's like this. You go back and across and get into line. That's what we call trigger movements.
Yeah.
So we try to pick up the length and we go into line. So the man just change the length up. Because we don't program ourselves. It's like Floyd Reefer back in the day. Floyd Reefer don't play the ball on the line. As he get old, he used to play based on the area. So he just plant the foot in the line outside half. Some be ready for trash. Ball move a little bit. In and out. He's still nicking it. He opening up his body line. Brandon King walking into the line of the ball and he's put himself in trouble. Yeah.
Oh, I was just saying, I agree with all of your points except one. So I would just want to ask a question.
Cool.
You were touching on Rakeem Cornwall, right? And you said we should have some sort of idea to transition him into a different format of the game. Now, Rakeem Cornwall, he's very good locally at CPL, right? He gets the team off to a flyer. He doesn't waste any deliveries. He doesn't. That's what I like about him. But my idea is this: against international bowlers, right? Rakeem Cornwall is similar to a Kenar Lewis.
Yeah, do you think the technique I was worried about that.
His technique? Do you think that these type of guys who try to bulldoze
in the ball
attacks? Yeah. Do you think that this is going to work at the international level for a period of time that we can sustain it?
The thing about it with
that's my question.
No problem. I like the question because to be honest, I think about it a lot. You see, the thing about it, for me, as I said, Roston Chase first and foremost, because I'm looking for that boy who could rotate the strike, raise the strike up as appropriate. Right? And I would carry Cornwall as a backup because if Chase can play, Cornwall plays. That's why at the top of the order, I would always invest in Jermaine Blackwood. Because Jermaine Blackwood could give me my ones, my twos, he could hit the fours, he could rotate the strike, he could mix it up. But the feelers are up, he could take advantage of lifting it over the field, he could push it a bit more. That's why I would always consider Jermaine Blackwood, especially in times like these where people are lacking.
I agree with Jermaine Blackwood. I just disagree with the Raheem Cornwall issue.
Yeah, Raheem Cornwall is not for Raheem Cornwall is not a full-time plan for me. I would prefer Blackwood, but what happened if we don't have it? To be honest, Devon Thomas is not it.
Yeah, he's not it.
Shamar Brooks is not it.
Yeah, those guys not going to win any T20 match at the international level.
Right, these guys are more ODI. I would more agree if they were in the ODI.
They can build innings. Yeah, those guys can probably build an innings.
So that's why I'm saying, like, if Cornwall, and that's the thing, if we say Cornwall could play CPL cricket, I know international standards, yes, the yo-yo test, etc., I understand. But if we be straight up and be logical about it, if we want Pramal or Warwickon as we test match spinners, we got Moti Kanai as we specialist spinner, especially when we go to India and these other places. People like Ross and Chase get injured, let's have Cornwall as a backup. And if we work with Cornwall to fit in, and if Cornwall improves, we could put him at the top order. Now, let me deal with Chandapal Hemraj. This Cornwall thing wouldn't be speaking if Chandapal Hemraj and those boys are fit. For me, this is the thing I want West needs to be clear about, and we're always talking about it. Chandapal Hemraj is unfit. Question: what is the plan to help Chandapal Hemraj to be fit?
Well, hold on, before you continue, in all honesty, I did a video a couple of days ago and I heard, I think it was Jimmy Adams. Was it Jimmy Adams or Jimmy Adams or Roger Harper? One of them, and they were saying that after the Christmas break, they said after the Christmas break they are planning to reach out to these players, the Hemraj, the Rutherford, and find out what the issue is, why they are not able to meet up to the standards and things. So I am hoping that, him coming out and saying that they are actually going to do that, because it's been a while now. Yeah, it's been a while. Every time we hear Hemraj not fit, Rutherford not fit. So I guess if the talent is there and it's an issue of them not passing the fitness test, then they need to meet the players and find out what's happening. So I guess they are planning to do that.
Right, the Guyana team had a fitness test, some yo-yos, and they found that some maintained the fitness, some did not. Ramnaresh Sarwan. Right, so we had Ramnaresh Sarwan talking about batsmen like Tevin Amlak and Kevlin Anderson and those guys.
Yeah.
To put them back into the plan. That is the same thing I'm talking about. And I'm glad to hear Sarwan is doing it. Tevin Amlak is a batting, wicket-keeping batsman. One day under 19 World Cup opening, they would get run Pope. That is why I'm saying, what happens to these other youngsters? Why are we keep losing the youngsters? And that's why, like Sarwan found Tevin Amlak and he's working with him. He's working with Kevlin Anderson and the others. And I think other boards have to do that. Find these boys and let's find out what's going on and make a plan.
As Sir Ian always say, sometimes they don't transition right over into international cricket, therefore not picking up a contract, and some of these guys tend to have, they have to find a way to fend for themselves. So that is an issue. Coming out of under 19, which is youth cricket, you're not responsible for yourself as yet. Your parents will take care of you. So when it's time for you to go pro, if you don't transition at the same time, you find that playing the little local cricket, you might not be earning the money that you would want to earn to take care of yourself and your family. So that is where investing in the thing comes up. And we always talk about how do we invest, but the investment is going to have to be big, where you can provide care packages and money for players for them to feel comfortable and say, all right, I'm comfortable, so I'm going to work on developing my game.
Right.
Some of these guys
like
working all over the place.
You know, I was in good company too. But here it is. I listened to Lara yesterday. They asked him that question. And exactly what I said, Lara said. Lara said the problem is the transition. There is no proper transition. He said these people, they batting real good. Under 19, they batting good, they're going real good. When they have to move to the higher level, the transition is the problem, because at the end of the day, you're moving from being a child to a man. And the responsibility, even in your family, changes.
Exactly.
But I will start to watch you and say, but what's going on? Boy, you got walking up, boy, just running up and down cricket and all that, and we are like built to pay, and we are this to pay. Let me be real now.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not disputing. That's what I'm saying. I like how once said that he identified the youngsters and there's a plan for them. That's what I'm talking about. Once, let us be more positive. Let us be more objective. If we could get them and we could plan and work with them, that's fine. You can't get all, because everybody got their transition issues. Everybody got the bills to play and so. But we can't be losing most of them all the time.
Let me share something.
We can't be losing most of them all the time.
Here it is. Let me tell you this, because there's the point I was making also the test team. Right? I was telling you all that Vivian Richards and these people, when their cricket really pick up, is when they went England. In fact, I was reading an article. Vivian Richards went England, some is Lancashire, one of them, and was a groundsman to help make a little cash and play cricket and refine his game. And they say Richards really refined his game in England. And why England? To make $1, right? So all of them, and that is why I just get vexed when I hear them legends and them bad talking to young fellas, because
you have to earn.
They had an opportunity in Test cricket to go and play county cricket and to play the other, what is it called it? Besides county league.
They are league cricket and
Somerset,
and then further down they had the Packer.
They had, and then Packer later on, and then they jump on Packer, but they was able to establish proper cricket technique and etiquette through playing cricket shoulder to shoulder. Different
conditions and things.
And that's the same thing I advocated on the show. Let's see, instead of these boys playing the regional cricket and we know they do well, let me organize if we could get exchange programs, if they could go and play in some league or conference and let the people play there.
Yeah.
And that's it. Instead of bullying, today's bowling performance, I can't hit them too hard because it's hard for you to come and bowl. It's hard for you to come and bowl as a team. You see,
they had nobody to lean on.
Right, there's no leader.
Straight youngsters out there.
There is no leader. Every bowling attack has to have a leader. You see, Mushka from Mortaza, he bowled for years for Bangladesh, not on his record alone, as a leader. Glenn McGrath bowled as a leader. Bowled Gillespie.
Ian, do you agree? Do you agree that we should play with one spinner today?
No. I started before. You can't go to subcontinent and play fast bowler. This is not Robertson, so we done with that.
But the only reason why I can see West Indies is probably doing this is when you look at it, we're looking to build a World Cup team to go to Australia, right? In Australia, you're not going to play with more than one spinner. Just being realistic. So maybe they want the bowlers now to get used to the idea of playing with one spinner. That could be a plausible reason.
Okay, all right. So hold on.
So why not mix it though?
Hold on. You see, at the end of the day, we still gotta get a logic in it. If you're gonna throw all, as them boys, if you're gonna throw all them fresh meat inside, you gotta get to experience one inside there to still lead the fresh meat. At the end of the day, you still gotta be a little competitive. Bowler? That is the thing. That's the thing.
It was supposed to be Cotterell.
Cotterell would have been
that's the thing. So I have a question. Obed Mackay can't play. He was injured or something.
He's injured. Shin splint. He's still recovering.
He will be at next World Cup. We know that already.
Yeah, Mackay is recovering.
But isn't this guy?
Yeah, let me start, Jan.
In one, McGill, them fellas spinning in Australia, and it was hard to play. We have this way. We want to outpace the Australian because listen, you have to have a balanced team. A balanced team means a proper mix. In the days
On the spin pitch, you gotta put properly for true.
Yeah,
if we really had great seamers, okay, like in the days with Holden and the Roberts and them fellas, but we don't have that. So we have to play with our strengths, and we have Moti, we have
Sir Ian, what's our strength?
Huh?
What's our strength? Are you saying spin is our strength?
Our strength is balance. Our strength is balance, meaning
in today's game.
Okay, balance. Meaning you don't weaken yourself by not being balanced. You have to know when you're not great at anything, you balance something. It's life. You have to. It's life. Even in your life, you know what I mean. You have to learn to balance things, even though you might be great. So that we have spinners. You pick a little 2 spinners. You pick 3.
Yeah, Moti should have played today. It was just. You can't get so many things wrong at the same time. As I said, there might be a reason, but you can't get so many things wrong. Devon Thomas, Shamar Brooks, who else? No Moti. You can't get so many things wrong at the same time. You must do it for fight. No man.
Not cutting you. What's this young man name with the headphones and the speaker?
That's Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo. Now to answer what you said, right? Ashton Agar is one of the leading T20 bowlers in the world
these days.
Western Australia, Port, bouncing pitches, Homer, Justin Lang and those guys, Mitchell Marsh, still one of the leading spin bowlers. Western Australia, Port, and he's still one of the best spin bowlers. Mitchell Swepson, Adam Zampa, those boys. Because there's always a role for a spinner. You remember on the pitches too, you could get some balls to bounce. You could get some balls to get sharp torn.
Correct.
You could do that.
Okay.
So
when you look at our balance,
I could see Gukadish. Sorry, I could see Gukadish Moti Kanai learning on some of these pitches in some of these conditions. Because he could be something like a mini version of our Ashton Agar if we continue with him. Provides a variety. Know how we get injuries a lot. Like how Fabian went.
Yeah.
Hussein had to come in. Hussein might get a problem. We got Gukadish. Hussein bowling well. Hussein might be bowling a little flatter. Gukadish could be working as the leadership inside the team. That's what going on. Hussein say, yo, I bowling it quicker, I doing me thing. Look how the ball straighten a bit on Babar Azam with the pace, with how you push it through. Now you could get Moti flighting it, giving it a little more air above the batsman eye line, working as a partnership. So even if Romario bowled the slow balls and he might get a lash, or Odin got a little extra pace or whatever, the spinners could form a partnership with the fast bowlers and slow it down. And this is the disappointing thing with West Indies. I am not that upper level coach. They're supposed to be upper level coaches. Yeah. Why is it? And that's the same thing I made. Why is it that, and I could talk about Joshua De Silva. When Joshua De Silva was on his first half century that he made against New Zealand, he was batting with Jason Holder. Jason Holder was on fifth, something was on third or something, and this boy was just poking it out, poking all the time, as we'd say in the Caribbean. You know that Ross Taylor really spin that boy here and say, yo, bro. I just paraphrasing. Yo, bro. Yeah. Up on fire or something. Yeah, it's still behind. And he thought, oh, well, this man must be mind games with me. The man whisper back to me and said, bro, you're up on fire or something. Get that first half century.
Yeah.
And get your runs on the board. You got to build yourself. And he went and he got it and he attributed Ross Taylor to that. Eswick gonna tell you, come and bat and poke and bat and poke. Look, for me, with your wicket keepers, when you're batting at certain positions, you still gotta be a little aggressive. But you can't be holding up an end with the bowlers just ready for far long like sticks. And that was what we had with Chandapal. Chandapal was holding up an end batting as per normal. And he never used to increase at times that he should have. And everybody used to fall and Chandapal left not out. Ridley Jacobs was one of our last aggressive test match
My
batsmen.
River Jacobs used to hit the ball, man.
By Ridley Jacobs and put 90 something not out batting at number 7. I used to feel sorry for Ridley Jacobs. One time I see Ridley Jacobs supposed to out a game against South Africa. He nick off the ball off Mackay and Tini look up and he walk away and then Tini look up and raise the eye. Next ball he hooky for 6. 103 not out. When you're batting at certain positions with your role, you gotta know the type of player to fit the role. Joshua De Silva is not this aggressive type person for walking in at number 7.
So how do we fix it though? How do we fix it though?
Exactly.
Seeing that,
well,
seeing
for
that
me,
he's now our number 1 keeper.
Right.
He's the number 1 keeper, you know that. How do we fix that?
That's the thing about West Indies. Right. That is the thing with West Indies. West Indies now, they put themselves in these conundrums. For me, if you don't want him to do that, he bats up. You put Hope to keep, but Hope to keep is a little risky.
But not making any runs in Test cricket.
That's what I'm saying. Hope to keep is a little risky. So those with this, if you want Josh De Silva bat up lower, but the thing, the only other option we had is the back in the day how they used to have the keeper batted the top order, but as the young man said, he's not ready for that as yet, and he's gonna be fatigued. So we're gonna be in this position all the time until we get another plan. That's what I'm saying. When we go,
you state a lot of problems, but you're not stating. You know,
for me, he should bat up. For me, he should bat up, and I put him to bat 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
We got Ralston Chase and let him wicket keep.
Personally, for me, I think Shea Hope, Chase, they need to go back to first class in Test cricket. But I don't want to jump to Test cricket yet. We're on the T20 because we're going to be playing T20 tomorrow.
T20, yeah. But Shea Hope has to play.
So for tomorrow,
the people say he has to play.
So for tomorrow, what changes being made? I have some changes, so I'm going to tell you.
Godakesh Moti's in.
Yeah.
He has to be
Hello.
Darren Bravo. Darren Bravo has to be in.
No. Devon Thomas.
In for Devon Thomas.
Devon Thomas. Is it between Devon Thomas or Shamar Brooks? Gotta get dropped. Shea Hope. For me, I don't have a problem with Shea Hope keeping.
Right.
I want just play Devon Thomas to keep and he come in and he can't do nothing and that's just a last cause.
No, man. Devon Thomas. No. In all honesty, I think they selected Devon Thomas thinking he would score runs because Shea Hope is there and Pooran is there. One of those two guys would have kept. Devon Thomas, I think they selected him as a man to go out there and get a half century, right? So question. So me want to test back. So why not Devon Thomas keeping test match? I got a question. But the thing is, Devon Thomas, funny enough, at one point in time, Devon Thomas wasn't doing too badly, He actually made, I remember the last time he made, he got I think the last time he had a double century.
Australia?
He had a double century at the regional level. Then they gave him a run, but I think his batting was the issue. The batting wasn't coming off as though it was coming off in regional cricket. He was making some runs in regional cricket at one point, when Ramdin,
Devon Thomas,
at that time they had the issue with Ramdin.
Listen,
Devon Thomas went to Australia. We could keep with Carlos Bradford. No, Devon Thomas can't keep test match cricket. We know that. I'm just saying something. No, you don't want Devon Thomas keeping the test match cricket.
New Ian, let me tell you something. You see guys like Devon Smith, Jason Mohammed, Devon Thomas. These are guys that are called professional regional bullies.
Regional cricketers,
regional these guys will
regional bullies,
right and stay.
Yeah,
these are regional
bullies.
Ryan Hines,
regional bullies. That's what I'm saying. It's joke. I won't put him to.
He can average 90. He's not getting my international team.
Right. So
I bring in Bravo for him tomorrow.
Bravo has to play tomorrow. Moti Kanai has to play. I would drop Moti Kanai for O'Shane Thomas.
Yes, of course.
O'Shane Thomas is breakdown a lot.
Why not drop one of the batsmen and play Moti for one of the batsmen?
The batsmen are not geared for thing. The batsmen are not geared for this right now.
Brooks and Thomas already didn't make any runs. Drop the two of them.
No, man. For both who else? Oh, Bravo, who gonna come in?
Thomas, Bravo and Moti comes in.
No, man, Moti for O'Shane Thomas.
Odie,
And
let
you
me
could
tell
drop
you something.
Devon for Bravo.
Odin Smith
And we
looks
go try again with
he
Brooks.
looks like he can manage his own with the bat. Shepard
that?
can manage his own with the bat. Drakes can manage his own with the bat. These guys look like they will make more runs than the Bravo. They look like they will make more runs than
but
the Brooks.
You need somebody that can bat.
No.
We gone back to this all wrong the bits and pieces thing you just called it.
You need somebody. You need somebody that can bat.
Tight on your head by Ronaldo.
No, basically.
You need somebody that can bat at the top of the order, man.
Okay, who's that can bat?
Brooks and Devon Thomas, them guys can bat. That's why I'm saying based on the squad that you have now, you have to play Bravo. You have to play Bravo, man. You have to play Bravo. And then Goody Kishmoti, I bring in Bravo for either Devon Thomas or Shamar Brooks, even though those two guys shouldn't be in there anyways. And then Goody Kishmoti would come in. Goody Kishmoti would come in for O'Shane Thomas for me. Nobody else, we don't have anybody else.
If they pick Bravo tomorrow, just put a costume on him and then run wrong this stage.
Man, Bravo must play, man. The man must stop the foolishness, man.
You see, you see, again, West Indies not having a proper balance and logic when they're selecting teams.
The squad is not.
You are gonna put your trust in Devon Thomas, Shamar Brooks alone.
That's why I'm saying, guys, most of the reason why Bravo didn't play this morning. Something must be wrong with Bravo. There's no way on earth they would select Devon Thomas to come and bat over. I don't know. It must be something that we're not getting. Maybe tomorrow we will see an update on the website saying that he wasn't feeling good. I don't know. I can't explain it.
That one tough, boy. That one I can't bring no light.
So why so Andre Fletcher, what's his status? I asking. Resting
well, let me pull it up. I thought he wasn't selected. His name was mentioned. Yeah, his name wasn't mentioned.
Fletcher got dropped.
Wow.
Yeah, his name wasn't mentioned.
He got dropped without playing any World Cup game.
Wow. Wow, this ain't the way. The only word for describe West Indies is wow.
He get rested.
Rested.
Yeah. Yes. Extended rest.
Wow.
The only guys that were unavailable. Nicholas. Shamran Hetmeyer.
Simmons. Yeah, Simmons was unavailable. Russell
unavailable.
So why
Russell unavailable? Hold up. The rest in him.
So why Hetmeyer not available now? Let me hear what's going on with Hetmeyer.
I don't know. Maybe
personal reasons. You said
personal reasons. Remember, I know.
He's too young to have personal reasons. He's supposed to be on the team.
Hetmeyer, he's married, He's married,
For me, for me, this is your profession.
Yes.
I understand that. I understand everybody got a personal thing, they got a compassionate leave, etc. But you keep telling your boss that I can't come to work today for personal reasons. My performance is low for personal reasons. I got a problem with my wife. I can't come today.
No, wait. I got the question.
And things like that.
Let Sachin go. Sachin has something to say.
Funny enough, I was wondering if the guys were worried about traveling to Pakistan. When I saw the personal reason, I was wondering if that was an issue. But
they're frightened.
Yeah, I don't know.
How many times you gotta hear this personal reasons thing, buddy?
Yeah. We are always gonna hear because they're not gonna tell us what they're not gonna tell us what the actual reason is about, Yeah, Sachin.
The fact that you guys are sitting here thinking about Shimmer Hetmeyer. What about Andre Russell? He said he's out for personal reason. He's playing in the Lanka Premier League.
No, we are aware of what
that is exactly what I'm saying. What is the problem with these personal reasons? Every time these cricketers show off themselves or they do their own thing, We say personal reasons. How much
No, man.
personal reasons are we going to accept?
Because
Russell
we-
doesn't have a white ball contract, so they
Myers
can't.
our
They can't.
future.
And
Myers
Russell
our
doesn't have a
future.
white ball contract.
Andre Russell on the way out. Meyer
No.
can't have personal reasons. He's our future.
And to add to it,
Russell,
No, we know what the personal reason is. Russell just showed us exactly. He just showed us exactly what the reason is.
Monetary
but
reasons.
but Russell doesn't have a white ball contract, so what's the issue?
Yeah, but these guys don't have a white ball contract. But as soon as the World Cup comes around,
no,
Russell.
but
As soon as
contracted.
Yeah, man.
He's a contract.
yeah, but I'm talking about Russell now.
Yeah.
As soon as the World Cup comes around, carry him in. He should come. Get him in.
Russell has to play.
He should be
Yeah,
there.
he has to play.
Yeah,
He
man.
has to play. Yeah, he has to play.
Yes. Yeah,
Because
man.
the
I
guy's
know
not performing.
we need a little bit of help. We need a little bit of help to go down to Pakistan, and he couldn't come. But as soon as the World Cup comes around, get him in.
Yeah.
Get him in. Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Get him in. Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, it's not. I'm not personally attacking. What I'm saying is, what is this thing with personal reasons? When is this personal reasons thing? Bye going to stop? Like, for
I don't
example,
know.
we can't be collecting a whooping like that all the time, buddy.
Yeah, it's true.
It is disgusting. You know, a couple years ago, people said that they didn't really want to play West Indies because it wasn't competitive. That was years ago. I was talking about. Other people making strides. Come on, man. Come on. The other people are making strides.
No,
Look,
Same place.
we got a set of fresh boys bowling out there.
Yes.
No team leader with international experience could pull this boy back and say, yo, Dominic, this is what's going on. I understand that you're going wide at the off stump. You want it on the pop increase, but don't miss this link. I think you should pull this back, bring the ball in for the 4-1 and 2 deliveries, then set you up and think. Nobody talking to these boys. These boys is going out there. And I always tell people, West Indies is like on the job training. Every time I watch West Indies, it's like on the job training. They go out there and they're just trying something. Why West Indies have on-the-job training? We have CPL, we have IPL, we got LPL, we got all these different things that these people play.
They are not
why
playing
the
enough
knowledge
cricket.
is not? Yeah, why this not just not passing on to these people? Why these people are not watching these tapes? Why these coaches are not watching these tapes to discover these people? The people wrote the article. Everybody. Mahela J. Warner wrote an article, Graham Swan wrote an article. Everybody has caught up to West Indies brand of T20 cricket. Everybody knows what to bowl to them, how to set them up, how to break up the flow of their innings and all of that.
A man bowled 3 Yorkers and get 3 wickets today, boy.
Yeah. I think it was.
Everybody got a plan to deal with West Indies batsmen, and West Indies ain't got a plan to deal with people.
But
it was Wasim.
The man who out Puran.
Wasim Jr. Wasim Jr.
This man, that man sick boy. That man has some Yorker in swinging, some Yorker moving and heading straight to the wicket.
Right. And you know who he replaced? Umar Gul. That was Umar Gul thing. The toe crusher.
Yes.
When he break up Sarwan instep. When he bowled 6 yards, because the AB de Villiers when Pakistan the one that the T20. When they knock South Africa out in the semis, there's a succession. I don't know what is West Indies succession. West Indies can't get succession because the personal, the this and the that. Come on, you gotta prepare for a tournament. You need to get your confidence going. You can't get all them bowling at one time.
I have one thing though. Many persons are gonna bash Russell to go and play in the big bash league. But when you look at it, look at the Aussies, right? The Aussies won the World Cup this year, right? And if you look at it, many of their players opted to not go on many tours because of what? Bubble fatigue and all sorts.
And those players are actually making runs. When they're not making any runs, you don't have the luxury of doing that.
No, but the thing is, Russell is making runs. He just didn't do it.
Where? For the wrong team.
He's doing it all around the world. He's doing it all around
the world.
Man.
No, man. The man must make runs to West Indies. The West Indies we're talking about.
We're
talking about West Indies.
He didn't do it in the World Cup. He didn't do it in the World Cup, but he's making runs all year round. He's a fabulous
What, the little,
finisher.
the
He's
40 that he got?
No, not the 40 in the Big Bash. Just look at it all year round.
No, man, I'm not talking about Big Bash. He had a 40 for West Indies the other day. 40 up. I don't remember how much delivery it was.
Oh, it's 51 you're talking about.
It was a 51.
He got 51 against Australia.
Yeah,
in the Caribbean.
It's only T20 International 50.
You remember
No,
when
but Russell bats at 6 and 7.
Remember when he didn't take the run because he didn't want Walsh. He didn't want Walsh.
Against Hayden Walsh. And I agreed with that decision.
Listen. You see, I won't backtrack. The decision was the right decision based on Russell's role, But my issue was that the movement of his body, he allowed the man to bowl. What was it? 4 same delivery. That was my issue,
Exactly.
Yeah, legs.
That was my problem. Yeah. But hold on, guys. Hold on. Look who is back. My goodness, Ashish Nehra. We haven't seen Ashish Nehra since the World Cup. Ashish Nehra is always here leading up to the World Cup. And when
India,
Pakistan...
Remember India dropped out early.
Yes, from the moment Pakistan beat India by 10 wickets. We haven't seen... Good gracious. Ashish Nehra. I am happy to know that you are still alive, my brother. Yeah, but as I was saying, the strategy to take the 4 deliveries, it wasn't wrong. It was how he positioned himself and allowed the man to bowl a 4 in swinging. Was it Mitchell Starc? Because before the man even got to the wicket, he was already clearing the front foot and set. So the man just bowled the same delivery over and over.
Right.
But my problem though, Ronaldo, I don't know if Russell is that consistent as yet in the team for him to say, all right, here what? He has the luxury of stepping aside and then stepping back in when it's the big tournament.
I think he has that luxury. What he's
based
done
on the franchise
world, based on franchise cricket, he has that luxury. Based on what he's done for many different teams.
He destroys bowlers around the world, So
exactly.
one would think that he is actually, capable. But my problem is, I want him to do it consistently enough for my team. That is what I want.
How is he going to get consistent if he doesn't play consistently for West Indies?
What is his record? He played in our T20 team that won the World Cup.
No, ma'am.
He played in the T20 team that won the World Cup.
Yeah, he played in the team that won the World Cup in 2016. In the World Cup,
he didn't do too well at all, man. He got some wickets.
His primary role was the opening bowler.
Brackett had to win it first.
No,
Brackett had to come and hit about 5-6.
Sir Ian.
No, man, he was bowling. He was bowling at that time.
Sir Ian, Andre Russell played a critical role in us winning the World Cup. In the semi-finals against India. We wanted 71 runs from 40 deliveries. And Andre Russell went out there and smacked Hardik Pandya for 3 sixes, brought the game back in our favor. He scored 42 not out of 18. He didn't get a 50. A lot of people don't talk about it.
No, man, that's runs. That is good runs, man.
Russell has done enough, right? I'm saying we want to see more consistent for West Indies, right? We want to see more consistent for West Indies.
Yeah, that is what I want.
Have we ever seen Russell play? Because when he played for West Indies, he always injured.
Have you ever seen Russell play 10 games for West Indies straight? Have you ever seen Russell play 10 international games for West Indies straight?
Why is it? Why is it that why is that? It's not because we do not pick him. I am certain of that. It's not because we do not pick him, Ronaldo.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Sometimes they don't pick him. That's the truth.
Every T20 team.
Right? Sometimes they don't pick him. That's the truth. Right? I go back to 2019.
Yeah.
Russell was in the BPL, and Russell flew from the BPL to come back in the Caribbean. We were playing against England, and they didn't play Russell in any other team.
We spoke about that the other day. I guess that was punishment, man. Sometimes
West Indies have done these crazy things. Let's go back to 2018. Let's go back to 2018. No, I'm bringing it back. People don't remember these things. But in 2018, Odean Smith and Riyad Emrick made their debut against Pakistan in UAE. Russell actually made himself available, and West Indies chose not to select him. Right? I remember explicitly
Why?
Dave Cameron said that they wanted to move away from these players. And 1 year later, guess what? They had to go back to these players. You know why? When Odin Smith, Riyad Emrit, and all of them debuted against Pakistan, Pakistan made 200 and bowled us out for like 90 or 80.
Yeah, it didn't work out. It didn't work out.
So
but here what it.
When Russell decides to say, well, I'm not going to play for West Indies, I have no issue at all. Because when they're ready to turn their back on him.
No, but here what the problem is, though, Ronaldo. Here what the problem is. I think Cameron might have gone about it the wrong way. But couldn't we look at it to say that they were trying to get rid of players that were conditional players, that they just call out when they are ready, say, here what, I am not available, and then the federation would have to go and search and try and bring in a next player. It could be looked at like that, because these players, they are known to get up and just say, I am not available. Even when we had you in our plans, you just get up and say, we are not available. So it could be a case of them want to say, here what, we're getting this too much. We're getting too much of this sort of behavior. So we want to move away from these players. So we're going to try with some players that might dedicate to this, because these are the players that started it first to say that we're not available, you know.
Yeah,
you understand? So it could be a case of them wanting to try and build a different culture, to, you know. But I mean, they had to go back to them because of you know, the Emirates and those guys didn't work out. But you know, we could look at it on the flip side also. Yeah.
You got transition though. You can't just make wholesale changes like that.
I just want to make a point about Russell. Just a quick point.
Hold on a session. Ian, you were making a point just now.
No, I was saying you're correct. But what we gotta do, we gotta transition, because we're gonna be left in, as you said, the embarrassing ball for 80.
Yeah. So you want it to be smooth. You can't just grab it like
smooth, man. It's the same thing with the fast bowling as I indicated there today.
Yeah.
We gotta make it smooth.
Somebody
gotta be there to bat out. Look, okay, hope a little rusty at T20.
Yeah.
Hope we gonna play him. This one little rusty, we gotta play him. You gotta get somebody with little exposure for prop them up. You lose all of them while like that. The test match is the same thing too. You the black J Ward, you know, Bono. Bats with the silent Jay Surya, which is got Craig Braffett. And then when they out, is every freshman come and take the pick.
Yeah.
137 for 2, 166 for 3, all out. You got
I just
to
think
know
West
how to
Indies test
structure
team
it.
lack positivity. We lack positive intent. When you look at our batting, it's just, I really don't like the setup of our test team. I really don't.
In general, we gotta mix these things up, man. You gotta
these guys. You see, the problem is, you know, look at the difference. When you look at players that are confident in their technique and in their ability, they don't just sit around and die and wonder. They go out on the front foot and play shots. That is the difference, you know. When you can bat, you know. You see, I know Ronaldo is going to say the guys can bat. It's just that they are not playing positive cricket. When you can bat, you're going to step out on the front foot and bat and show that you can bat. Some of these guys,
I agree.
I don't know. You know what, Sachin? I don't want disrespect our wonderful cricketers, because I myself cannot bat. Sachin, you were making a statement. We're coming back to you there, Ian. Sir,
no,
Ian, we're coming to you, sir.
It was me.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Oh, was it Valistan? We haven't heard Valistan in a while. He's still on?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, yeah, man, go ahead.
Yeah, it's just the Russell statement. I'm really done with Russell. You want to know why? Russell is a one-dimensional player. Leg side. Everybody could figure out. Ball wide and you get a man. Until he fixed that.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Let's hear him.
Russell bat.
Yeah,
Watch how Russell bat. And you can't tell me that Russell is not a one-dimensional player. Once you ball wide to Russell, you could get that balls off that man. Easy.
That's crazy.
That's not crazy. You watch it. I've been watching him in the Big Bash. Them balls that he missing, that were wide, and inside the trim lane. That ball. That's his weakness. Unless he open up the other side, he cannot really bat good. That's just me.
All right, let's
All right,
look at.
Balistan.
You know what? Let me look at it. Let's look at Russell's average and strike rate when bowlers bowl outside of off stump. Let me look at it right now. But personally, I can tell you that I've seen Russell played a lot of shots over the offside. I've literally seen Russell go back. I've seen Russell play uppercut shot, proper shot.
Yeah, he has that shot. He has that shot.
Right? He has it once in a while. But what
like,
about
you think?
You say he didn't have
He has a problem. He has a problem with when he now comes to the crease. He got short ball issue.
Yeah,
I can agree with that.
He has a short ball issue too. What the young man is saying, right? When he after certain innings or time in his innings, the ball on the popping crease, that slow ball right on the popping crease.
Yeah,
crease. He don't time it correctly, and he gets that ball there. But I find that that's a new trend. People bowling a lot of slow balls landing on that popping crease. West Indies tried today, if you notice. West Indies tried today to that left-handed young man at the end. But they were just missing it slightly. Look when Shepherd got the edge. And Odin went for the catch. And it popped up off his hands. So there's a new area people exploring.
Yeah.
All right, let me put my two little sense in it. You see, in T20 cricket, you have the finesse players, yes, but majority of these guys are looking to power hit, so the bottom hand takes over, right? We know how to grip a bat, so the bottom hand takes over. I bat right-handed, so I will set up like that. The bottom hand takes over, so you find that most of these players, they are always, especially the aggressive players, they are always going to look to set up. They always start clearing the left foot. If you are batting right-handed, even before the man
leg side of the ball, correct. Stay leg side of the body momentum.
Exactly. So once you clear that leg, your momentum, you're already going to the leg side, and then your right hand, which is your dominant hand, that is the hand that you grip the bottom part of the bat with. So majority of the time, you're always going to be swinging to the leg side, right? If they come with a ball, you can go straight. Like that's how you will see people like Jason Hole and these guys eventually go straight. No, once you are set up like that with your bottom hand set to dominate, that is why the ball outside of the off stump sometimes is going to get you, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that you cannot play that shot, but you are less likely to score off the ball outside there because the bottom hand have you set up like that to go leg side already. I don't know if it makes sense, but that is why, in my opinion, you're going to concede a lot of that balls outside there because you're already set up to dominate like that. So that simply means you're going across the line. I don't know if it makes sense, but that's how I see it.
He is going across the line, but I'm not saying that he can't really play on the other side. It's just that he just played on the leg side too much, and people.
He's always looking to go across.
He opened himself. Why he open himself to go leg side? Why not stretch a little further? So he could stretch for the ball. Why not bowl a little wider? Every bowler could tell you, okay, this is our plan. Bowl it wide, and we can get it. Every bowler could tell you that.
That was one.
So while Ronaldo pulling up his stats, because I know he's a stats man. So you're saying he's limiting his options by setting up that that we are always looking about to go offside.
Look at all of his shots. That the shot that he played in the Big Bash, when they saw him make his 40. How much it was? 42. He was already
he got
on the leg side, wide on the leg side, and he stretched for the ball, stretch for the wide ball, and get it. Cause of muscle, cause of power. That's just
muscle Russell.
You can't be doing that. Look how he get out when them ball it wide. He fetch for the ball and he pop up. Ain't the first time I see that happen. When the ball it wide.
That's why I alluded to the article that the guys wrote. People are getting a plan to bowl to West Indies. Mahela J. Warner talked about it.
Exactly.
Swan and so spoke about it.
I just looked at some stats.
Hold on. Let me just say this. You see that point? What I've realized, you can go Big Bash and you can do all kind of thing and hit base. So when you come to international cricket and they have World Cup and thing, them fellas study our batsmen. You see what they did with Pollard when they put a man behind the bowler to field? Because they know Pollard have a tendency to
go down the ground.
Yes. Yep. So they're studying us. And that is why we now have to find a way to counteract and to do things a little differently, because they're expecting, for instance, with Pollard, they expect him to hit straight over the bowler head most of the times at certain balls. So now he has to refine his game to such a way where he have to learn to be less predictable now. All of us have to keep refining our game.
Before Ronaldo goes.
Sorry. So sorry for cutting you off. And you notice what Pollard does now. Pollard walks over the off stump now, so it's be wrong the same area, and he turning it legs. I know if you notice, he's flick over behind square, and he trying to do different things. But he exposes himself to different risks.
Yes.
Because you notice what's happening. He stand up in front of middle stump now. He get clip outside the off stump and stuff like that. And this the thing with West Indies, the coaches and so gotta work with these people. And honestly, if you're gonna be touring the whole world and everybody watching you, you're gonna get these problems. Because you're gonna bling up your friend. Yo, Pollard, this what we're gonna do. Change the length, pull this back here, and we can get found out. So it got the pluses when we go all over the world, and I got the minuses when we go all over.
Yeah. And if you're a big hitter and they know the ball you like, they're going to go in 6 balls of the 6 ones you don't like. So if you don't like a ball in a certain area, you're going to get 6 of those in that area. So that whereas normally you might only get 2 on another match, and they give you 4 in your sweet area. Now you're getting 6 in the area you don't like. So what they do now, they kind of lessen your runs. Yeah,
of course.
Here's the official statistics.
Go ahead.
Rate, according to Wisden.com. All right, a trustworthy source that I use. Andre Russell's strike rate against fast bowling, wide outside off stump, 233.33. Batting average slightly lower. I am 26.3. Average not all that up there. But again, spin now, wide outside off stump, 184. Tell me one other West Indian player who has a better strike rate than Russell wide outside off stump.
You can have a high strike rate and out after 4 balls. Where you have to find out how much runs they make in those areas.
And the number of balls international.
I would just get mentioned.
No, it's not.
Hold on. Let us hear the stats.
It's not international.
Overall.
It would be all the T20s.
It's not going to be able to give justice international numbers, but with
it's going to be overall.
Averaging 26 wide outside off stump, 233 strike rate. That is exceptional as a finisher. Tell me which other finisher would be better than Russell. The only place that Russell strikes below 120 is Yorker at his leg stump. His strike rate is 109.
Which Mitchell Stark proved to us the other day.
That's the only weakness that he needs to work on. He has no other area of concern in terms of strike rate.
Okay,
no other area.
Mr. Ronaldo, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Ronaldo. Have you been watching Russell play these last games? Because I've been watching Big Bash.
Are you talking about World Cup? I'm talking about World Cup.
I'm talking about general.
Oh, Big Bash recently.
Big Bash
and everything. Yeah, because he swing and miss a couple of deliveries. That's okay.
No.
That's okay.
No, I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about that. Right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. He stretches for the ball. He opens up himself.
Yeah, but Sir Lennox just explained it. Explain it. Yeah, he's opening up. He's trying to open up the leg side because it's more premeditated, right?
Exactly.
But he's still a quality player outside of the off stump. Didn't you see the dab that he played in the Big Bash? That cut shot between point and third man. How many other West Indians can play that cut shot for 4? How many other West Indians can play that shot? Outside the off stump, wide outside off stump.
Pooran.
Okay, you make a point there, but
Pooran is 360.
No, Pooran is different. No, Pooran is a mini version of De Villiers.
He talking to that level with the power hitting and the low order.
Yeah.
Paula can do it too. I see Paula take a little dip already. I see Paula do that.
You want to throw away Russell? Russell is still the best finisher we have. Whether you like it, yes or no, he's still the best finisher in the region.
I would prefer to see. I would prefer Pollard in our middle order than Russell. That's just me. Because Pollard can hit. If somebody in ball here white ball, Pollard could get over there. Russell, no. I won't trust him. I will not trust Russell. Anything
you don't
wide.
want to trust him. But the statistics
No.
suggest that he strikes at. Let me look at Pollard's strike rate wide outside off.
All right, okay. All right, look. The thing about it with stats though.
That could be deceptive.
Because you gotta look at the context. Those things could have been higher. It could have been higher early in the career, and now it's falling.
No, it's
still gonna be reasonably high.
Yes, that's
why you gotta look at the changes in the stats to see if it's actually up or below.
Overall,
well, let us put it this way. Let's put it this way. I think what Valistan, I don't, I'm not thinking for him, but I'm thinking that probably what he's saying is that, or I could put it is that Russell, based on how he sets up, he really minimize the ability or the opportunity to score runs in, through the offside. So probably there's a balance where, there's an imbalance where he scores most of his runs on the leg side. But I guess with a different setup, he would probably be able to maximize more on the offside. But if we look at it that way, every batsman would have that issue because your setup will definitely separate and apart from these guys like the touch players, the touch players. You understand? Yeah, man. If you're a power hitter, the way in which you set up, it's going to cause for concern in at least one area.
Do you feel?
You understand?
Do you feel in these franchise matches, they purposely give them ball for them to hit them for 6 because they know they're setting them up for when the real international?
No, man, sir. Yeah.
What I find,
these guys are
some of them bowlers dropping short. Listen, and getting wood, and them same bowlers bowling real tight in World Cup.
Pressure, man, pressure.
How they bowling so tight in World Cup, and when they're bowling big bat, it's all kind of white ball and all kind of short.
But if you look at it, still enough. Plus, if you look at it, I'm not saying that the top tier bowlers don't get handled in IPL and these leagues, But you have some other bowlers coming through that get the hit. If you look at the high caliber bowlers in the leagues, not regularly they go for runs. So if you want to look at the spinners, right across the board, people like the Shamsi, people like the Shakib, people like the Rabada, people like these top tier guys, they don't go for runs all the time. Not saying they don't go for runs,
True, yes.
But you have a lower tier set of bowlers now in the IPL that are coming through. The majority of the time they get martyred. The Rabada, the who else you have? The Nakia, who else we have as space bowlers?
You got Shamsi.
International. The
Shamsi, you got the Torn.
Shamsi goes sometime, but
Shami gets hit a lot.
Mohamed Shami.
Oh, okay. Shamsi.
This is Shamsi, Chinaman.
Boomerang. All of these guys, they are at a top tier level. So when they come at international level, these are the guys that the only player that I see really performs well at international level as a pace bowler. Well, maybe not the only, but one that comes to mind. Performs well at an international level and is trash at franchises is Pat Cummins. He really gets a lot of stick especially in the IPL, if my memory serves me right.
Yeah, but Pat Cummins, he when he plays internationally, his role changes, so you have to look at that as well. So
probably that also
plays a big.
Yeah, he usually comes on after Hazelwood and Starkwood. Yeah,
did their thing. Yeah.
In the T10, did Russell break a record in the T10 the other day? The T10 about
I think
90
I
runs.
think so, no.
90. He almost broke the record. Almost. He didn't break it.
I think he missed it by 2 deliveries I don't know. We were talking about it the other day.
Who was bowling to him? Was he? Would we say that onside innings?
No, you see what Sir Ian is talking about, and Ronaldo too. The bowlers have different tiers. If, as he said, they got elite and so.
Yeah.
If most of the time when Andre Russell bats, he bats these persons who of the lower tier, and he gets set,
That
he's
is
Let me
what
gonna
give you
get high
a
percentages on it too.
let me give you an interesting stat then. Did you
Yeah,
know
let me
that
get it.
Andre Russell, of all the batters in international cricket, has the highest average and strike rate against left-arm seamer, including Mitchell Stark? And Stark is a
Okay.
world-class bowler. Check out the statistics right now.
Left arm seam bowlers.
Andre
Okay.
Russell has the highest average and strike rate in T20 cricket. He devours left-arm bowling. What are you going to say about that? Check it out right now.
What I'm gonna say
Is it because
what I would say is that
and hold on. You see, that's why we spoke about a man's batting style, you know, because with the left arm pace bowlers now, you know, majority of the time they are going to be looking to do what? Angle the ball into the body, or they looking to get it away.
No, but in the back end of the innings, left arm bowlers are trying to hide the ball. They're trying to hide
outside the off stump.
Yeah, wide outside the off stump. So I'm defending the point. Remember, Valis.
Yeah, man, I get what you're saying now.
He's done with Russell. I'm trying to show him that when even most times Stark is trying to go wide outside off stump, Russell hits him over the cover for 4. Then Stark goes for the Yorker, he gets hit for 6.
Ronaldo.
Even in the final over of the World Cup, West Indies, right? None of the other players were hitting Stark. And Russell came, boom, boom, 2-6 against Mitchell Stark. Easily. What are we saying? How can we be...
Oh, yesterday the thing... No, the thing is this, you know. The thing is this, you know. You see, I think we're looking at it because of the different style of play. I guess these guys want to see power hitting, yes, but also a mixture of finesse, which would give him sometimes 30 from exactly. But the problem, no, I'm picking it up. You know, the problem, Ronaldo's style of play, as we know on Sports to the Board here, is the power hitting. So that is why this conversation will always continue, you know. Because I pick up what Valistan is saying, you know. Instead of coming and getting a strike rate of, you know, facing 2 deliveries, hit 2-6 and then get out with a high strike rate, why not face 10? Why not face 20 deliveries and make 25 runs? Is it because sometimes he's not afforded that amount of deliveries? There's a whole lot of things that we can talk about because Valistan
Russell high up the order.
That's it. Because Ronaldo is going to stick out on his power hitting style, and then Valistan wants a 30 from a 15 deliveries, and Ronaldo's style is probably going to give us just a 12 of 2 deliveries and then get out. That is the thing.
No. I always stress that we need to be more consistent. Remember Russell said that he's going to be 3 out of 10. And I am saying that I want our power hitters to can do what they're doing 8 out of 10 times.
Yeah, we wouldn't have any argument. We wouldn't have any. Here, what the problem is. You see, if they are able to do that, we wouldn't have an issue. But the problem is the quality bowlers that we are going to face, our batsmen are not good enough to do this 8 out of 10 times. That is the issue. How do they get to this level? That is the problem. We wouldn't have this conversation with these top tier bowlers. Say, for example, we have Pakistan now with Shaheen Shah Afridi, Ralph and all of these guys. How do we get these finishers to get this like that?
Mr. Ronaldo, this is why I prefer Pollard over Russell too. Pollard and Russell is just the same. Power hitting. But look at Pollard. Pollard tempo. He plays himself in. Russell could do the same thing. That's why I prefer Pollard over Russell.
No, but Pollard
they do the same thing, but Pollard takes his time and he plays himself in. Yeah, Russell is just okay at a big dude. Russell is like, I'm a big dude. I could do it my way. I could hit. Look what he did to Cat right in the big bash. He himself wanted to run. Yeah. It's all about he. You can't be doing
fearless. That. Russell is fearless.
Russell is fearless. That's Russell's style.
Yeah, that's Russell's style. That's just how he is, right?
Yeah, but I want to ask Ronaldo.
What is beautiful for me is that when Pollard and Russell play together and they're both on song, they complement each other very well in the West Indies setup. So I have no problem with both of them playing. So I don't have a problem with going forward with both of them. I don't see any issue. They're still our best finishers.
But
All right. For me personally, I just want to see a Shea Hope, a Ruston Chase. Those are the guys that I want to see to solidify my middle
specialists.
Yeah, the specialists to batter around the team. I don't mind Hetmeyer, Russell, Pollard just going gung-ho.
Brother,
I don't mind that.
CPL? How come in CPL?
Yeah.
Talawaz can make a note with Russell and he look alike. And all them
Rahman. Rahman Paul.
How come they can't make a note, boy?
You know, Talawaz is not my team in CPL. Talawaz is not my team in CPL.
No, but what I'm trying to tell you is, if you're so consistent and so devastating, you're supposed to have Talawaz winning more than they get like up early. The whole team is a team of bodybuilders. Big, strong, Lewis.
No, but Sir Ian, let's put it into context. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yeah, let me say something. For example, in the game against Guyana, right? In the game, in order for Talawaz to make it to the playoff, did you know that Russell came to the crease when the Talawaz were 78 or 74 for 6 in the 13th over? Why is Russell coming out when the game was pretty much lost already? And then they want him. They were saying that they have a specific role that they want him to face coming when 8 overs to go. But if it
is not set, it doesn't make any sense.
Exactly. So I'm saying that.
I remember that talking.
It wasn't Russell's fault for Talawaz. So many times I've seen Talawaz say, "Oh, we only want Russell to come in with 4 overs to go." Rovman was batting really slow, and up to the 16th over before Russell came to the crease, and he did score a couple of quick 6, 20 yard. We still lost the game. Talawaz still lost that game. But at the end of the day, I'm saying the whole structure of the Talawaz team need to change. You can't have a player like Russell only facing 10, 15 deliveries. He's not going to have that great of an impact. But that's okay. Patriots is my team. Anywhere Chris Gayle is, you know,
Patriots.
I support.
Whoa, my goodness. So you almost supported St. Lucia Zooks when he was going there.
Yes. Gayle said he was going Zooks. Anywhere Chris Gayle is and Evan Lewis. No, those are my two favorite players, you know.
You support the players, not the team.
I support the players. So anywhere, if Chris Gayle is not in a CPL and Evan Lewis is there, I support Evan Lewis. He's my next favorite player.
Seeing that we're all confessing.
Yeah.
Seeing that we're all confessing, let me let you guys know. Since you're all confessing, let me tell you guys who my team is. My team is actually Guyana Amazon Warriors, you know. And it has been that way. Let me give you the exact scenario. Hold on, let me give you the exact scenario. Why? I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you guys why. But after I tell you why, we're going to wrap up. We're going to give each person a quick chance. I have to run. But I'm going to tell you why I support Guyana Amazon Warriors. I am a Jamaican and I watch once the games are at Sabina Park, I'll watch them and I want them to win. But this is why I support Guyana Amazon Warriors. No, Krishmar Santoki.
Yeah.
Krishmar Santoki was playing very, very well. And we did not use him. Guyana Amazon took him and they gave him a chance. I think it was Krishmar. I don't remember the year. But it would have been a couple of years ago. Dinesh Ramdin.
Yeah.
Dinesh Ramdin, who you guys probably know by now, is my cricketer. Trinidad and Tobago, for some reason, did not give him the opportunity.
Yeah.
Who gave him the opportunity?
Guyana. And he was
Guyana Amazon Warriors.
Yeah.
So can you imagine Dinesh Ramdin captain in Guyana Amazon Warriors? And my boy there, Santoki being there
leading wicket taker 20.
Leading wicket taker. Can you imagine? Yeah. Oh gosh, man. Yeah. I love my Jamaica, but Dinesh Ramdin getting booted. Oh God, I had to support that team. But
when they reach Talawaz, I find he didn't bowl that good though.
Yeah. Because Santoki.
Yeah.
So Sir Lennox. Santoki
didn't bowl it at all. When they reach
Magic. But let me say, guys. Hold on, let me say, guys.
Farm fast bowler that Andrew Russell is dominated, boost up his stats with.
No, he's not quick. He's not quick. Let me say this, guys. I'm giving each person a little time to finish up. Because I have to run. So Sir Ian, you can go first, then Sachin, and then we'll go ahead. Just give me a second, guys.
All right. So let me just say what happened. Tomorrow I want this guy, this O'Shane to leave. I don't want him on the side. I want Moti to come in for O'Shane, right? I want this boy to come in, Bravo, to come in for who's that guy they put again? Thomas. For Devon, yeah. I want Bravo to come in. And well, I think that's about just the two changes I see so far. At least, if anything, I would put in another spinner and drop one of the maybe that batsman who they do nothing much today. What's his name again? The one who
Jamar Brooks.
Brooks, yeah. But if not, I would stay with Brooks inside, but must have my two spinners, right? So sort of like speed up also what you call the rate of the game. Because we took very long, We took very long when we were bowling and stuff. And also, Darren Bravo, he need to get his last chance. This is his last chance. It didn't make no sense here, bring him and he don't play. So that is how I will do it. So that is what I really wanted to say.
Who are we at?
Yeah, I was just telling them the team now. So I was telling them for Darren Bravo would come in. He would step in for this guy. Oh God, not Brooks.
Devon Thomas, Shamar Brooks. Devon Thomas.
Right. And the bowler O'Shane will come out, and Moti would come in. And if I do anything other than that, I bring in the next spinner Walsh, and I drop in Brooks. Or if not, leave it as the two spinners and let Brooks stay still.
All right. Thanks, sir. Yeah, this is a good way for us to top it off. I'm gonna allow each person to give their final 11. If you're making a change, you tell us, and then we wrap it up. So we have Sir Ian. Who else gave their 11 already? It was just Sir Ian.
Brooks out for me and Thomas out. Gudakesh Moti in and Darren Bravo.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Sachin, what say you?
For me, it's basically the same thing, but instead of Brooks, I'll go Thomas out and both Thomas out. Both O'Shane and Devon.
O'Shane and Devon.
Yep. I'm going to bring in Gudakesh Moti and Darren Bravo.
All right.
But my problem is, Darren Bravo, are you going to bat him at 3 ahead of Pooran or below Pooran?
Darren Bravo at 5.
That's 5?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I like when he come in and just can play freely.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Valistan?
Yeah, my 11. I drop in Brooks. I given sorry, my bad. No. I don't want to drop Brooks. Sorry, my bad. I drop in Devon Thomas. Devon Thomas just spinning over and over and over. I don't like to see the cricket. That's just me. And I bring in Bravo. So yeah, say this is his last chance for me again. His last chance. And then I drop in O'Shane and I bring in next spinner Moti. Gudakesh.
Yeah.
I will also like to see Hayden Walsh. I don't know will drop.
Oh. All right. Sir, Ian, you there?
Yeah. Tomorrow we going Thomas less. We ain't doing no Thomas tomorrow. No Thomas. No Devon, no O'Shane. We're going Thomas less tomorrow. Right, so we clapping we hands, so we bringing in Bravo. We're going to bring in Bravo. We gotta bring in Moti Kanai. I don't want to see another Veerasamy Pramod situation. Please play the man.
Sir Lennox.
I really like to see this boy get game too. But it's risky for drop another fast bowler just like that because I want them to work together and so we could get the best possible combinations when we're going forward. So it don't make sense just dropping them all the time like that. But it would really be nice for Hayden Walsh getting.
All right. So my thing is this. You see, it's a tough decision to decide whether to drop Devon Thomas or Shamar Brooks because in my books, 2 of them shouldn't be in the team. Right now, I'm almost ready to play 10. Right now, I'm almost ready to take the field with 10 men. Brooks and Devon Thomas.
That's why I dropped both of them.
Those guys shouldn't be in the team.
Drop both of them.
See, those guys. Those guys shouldn't be in, but I don't want to see O'Shane Thomas. That is the next thing. So I'm probably going go without O'Shane Thomas, bringing Gudakesh Moti, And I think I might go. Devon Thomas is more likely to hit the ball than Shamar Brooks. So I think I might leave out Brooks and leave Thomas in. I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough because these guys shouldn't even be. It's really tough. But we're going to leave it right there for now, guys. We're going to leave it right there for now.
Sir Lennox, I just have one thing to add. Why do people keep on saying Darren Bravo's last chance? We're going to be saying this for the next 4 years. We don't have any better player than Darren Bravo in the Caribbean.
No,
Why
what Darren
Bravo's last? What do we mean by Bravo's last chance?
What Darren Bravo need to do, what I would want for him, I don't think he wants that for himself because he wants to play white ball cricket. What I want Darren Bravo to do is to settle down in the test team and show people how people bat. That is what Darren Bravo needs to do. Yeah. Find back the Darren Bravo of 2009, 10, 11 and show people how people bat. That is what he needs to do.
Yeah.
That is what Darren Bravo needs to do. And these guys that they are flipping from number 3 to 4 to 5 in the test cricket, these guys cannot bat. Darren Bravo needs to settle down and show people how people bat. And I will leave it right there for now. All right, guys, I have to run, so I'll check in with you all tomorrow, all right?
All right.
Yeah, man, look, come on.
Tomorrow we get bowled out for 10 runs.